I am muted. Thank you for letting me know, Bellabean. Hurrah! I always forget to unmute myself. When I've been recording stuff. Welcome everyone. Hello. Welcome. Hello. I am Alex C. Hello, Terra. Hey, Cass. Hey, Bellabean. I'm Alex C. Says I wish they called this game Like a Pirate. I mean, I'm gonna be calling it Like a Pirate. Hey, Thimba. As you may be noticing, I'm not completely with it today. I'm frustrated. It turns out it's gonna be, I'm still not paid by this stupid book publisher, and it's now gonna be, at the minimum, it's gonna be 3 months late getting paid, which is not great. It's not great not getting paid for work you did. Not getting paid for 3 months is not ideal, but we're powering through. We've got cool pirate adventures to go on today, and we're gonna have a good time. Phenomenological Cats, as I've been playing this game all day, I'm in love. It is so cute. I played some of it today. I played a bit of it. I played enough of it to know I love it, and then I was like, cool, I'll play it on stream. Saint Nobody, thank you very much for the 48 months of sub. Laura is the very model of a player of Yakuza. She has information on fighting Dondoko and Tsuchimon. I assume this was meant to be the modern Major General from that clip I shared earlier, which we will probably get to on stream today. I'm gonna pour all of my energy into doing a Yakuza. That's what we're gonna do. Sorry, I'm just keeping on top of bullshit. There we go. Let's jump in. Right, before we start, I want to tweak a couple of game settings. Always sprint in battle, I think, is the main one that I want to make sure I've got turned on. Make the subtitles larger, speaker name, text color. Larger conversation window, yeah, that'll do. Does it offer English dub now? It does. It does offer English dub. We're going to be playing with the English dub today. It's fine. We can jump into this one with basically no... You don't need to know anything about any of the past Yakuzas. This guy, he's from the past Yakuzas. He's got amnesia. Don't worry about it. They'll explain everything else as we're going. Yes, this is a very serious crime drama series and definitely not silly. That is the most important thing to know. Majima forgot he's Majima, but don't worry, he's still Majima. That's all you gotta know. Also, we're gonna be seeing this story told through the lens of an unreliable narrator, and I'm very ready for that. Oh, Majima's my favorite Yakuza. He's one of my favorite Yakuza characters. He's beautiful. Ex-Majima, family patriarch, current pirate captain Goro Majima.
I'm starting off about 6 months back, if that's cool.
Yeah, so the framework here is that Majima is recording a documentary about his time as a pirate captain, I think is the framing. Which means, there's gonna be some elements of unreality, and it's up to you to decide how many of those are real and how many of those are how he is telling the story to the documentary crew. Oh, sorry, Terra, of course, everything he says is 100% honest. When we get to the musical number, that all 100% really happened. Because I feel like I can say this now, this game is a little bit a musical, kind of. At least a little bit. And I'm very excited for it to be a musical at you occasionally. I have no idea what happened to Harmonious. I'm keeping an eye open for it. It's not out yet. That's about as much as I know. What happened to Majima? Who knows? He's just washed up on the beach.
Thanks.
Hello, child with a pet tiger.
You know what came over me, really? Guess I was just real grateful for the drink. In all my life, water never tasted so damn good. If you ask me, even the best booze couldn't have topped it. But then, a peculiar little thought crept its way into my skull. Where was I? How the hell did I end up on this beach? I had no clue. What's more, the real...
Sorry, it's not a baby tiger. I must correct myself now. This game will tell you that's not a tiger.
My own name up and ran out on me. Total blank slate. It wasn't all bad, though. Felt pretty good, actually. In a way, it was kind of like being reborn. Anyway, turned out that was just the start of it, and things were about to get a whole lot more complicated. Hey, kid. Where am I? The boy's name was Noah. 10 years old.
I love this little framing device.
It was a pain in the ass getting over the language barrier. But for your sakes, I'll skip that part.
This is Rich Island. It's
Look.
not far from Hawaii.
This game is occasionally just gonna it's just gonna put a hat on the fact that, like, we're just not gonna explain that. Don't worry about it. This is me telling the story. We're gonna gloss over. We're gonna get to the good bits. And I really don't mind Majima as an occasionally fourth wall breaking narrator. I think he makes it work. It's done in a different way to a lot of how typically I've seen fourth wall breaks used. I like it.
Why? How'd I get landed here?
You mean you don't remember?
I got nothing. Not a damn thing.
Then, what about this?
You found this on the beach?
Yeah. Is it yours, mister?
Kinda matches the ink I got, so yeah, probably mine.
What is it, Goro? Mister,
Oh.
we gotta hide!
It's mean and nasty pirates.
The hell? Are those pirates?
Pirates are the villains. I thought we were
Come
being
on,
the pirates
this
and the
way.
pirates were the good guys.
So, who's this rat? What hole you crawl out of? And what the hell are you doing here?
Mr. Keith, he's... Well, you see... He's my uncle. That's all.
You'd lie right to my face, eh, Noah?
These are not
My
nice
tears,
pirates.
that hurts. Don't it, lads?
Sure does. We ought to teach him a lesson.
Don't kick our poor little asthmatic boy with the tiger. Sorry, a not tiger.
Hell you think you're doing?
I wasn't thinking.
Tara says that's a nice hat you have there, buddy. I think it'd look good on Majima. I think their
I'm
ship
sorry,
would look great on
Mister.
Majima.
Nah. No matter who I am or where I come from, if I just stand by and watch, how can I call myself a man?
Let go, asshole!
Run, Noah!
But...
Look!
Actually, don't run. You have
just
asthma.
trying to help.
Walk
This
slowly.
isn't on you.
Briskly walk. However fast you can go without the
happens
asthma
to
going
me.
off.
None of it's your fault.
Mister!
Listen up! I'll give you all one chance to split.
Look, even with no memory, Majima knows he can
Everybody
murder them
walks out
all.
of here without getting hurt.
You know, those have got to be the funniest last words I've ever heard. Downright fucking hilarious. The sun will bleach your bones.
I think it might be Matt Mercer that's being Majima. Keith! Time to fight Keith! Okay, yeah, so let's do our quick tutorials. Actually, I'm gonna skip the tutorials. I did these earlier, and we're gonna skip. I know how to fight in this game. I'm doing my basic little combos. Dodge around to get around your back. Here we go. Come on, give me an opening, Keith. Slide around. Aha! There we go. Stab you up. Oh, fuck you up, Keith! Ha!
All right then. Bring it on, shitheels. Damn. Guess I pack a pretty good punch, huh?
This scum sucker. Keel haul his ass.
Pirates! That sure is what they are. Okay, we can do heat actions now. They're pretty cool. There are big dramatic attacks. And we can use our madness gauge to summon shadow clones. Help me break through the guard. I'm just imagining him telling the documentary crew, and then on the beach I summoned my shadow clones to fight off the pirates. You know, like a very believable thing I did.
That's what you
Hey,
get.
Nestling.
What I'm getting is
Okay, you've not lost your ability to fight. You've still got some Yakuza muscle memory in there.
Mister, stop! Snap out of it!
Okay, you do have to be reminded not to criminal syndicate
You were somewhere else, weren't you?
punch someone's face into goo.
I really wish I could have told you this.
There is indeed a Cooking Mama style minigame. I am aware of this.
I think I'm probably not a great person. I was made in the underworld. Violence, bloodshed. No room for honest living.
Okay, you've got a sense of yourself.
Well, that violence came in handy. You went out of your way to protect me. And you looked cool doing it.
Thank you for being violent, mister.
So? Well, all right then.
Hey, these guys have a lot of friends. We should go. We can head to my place. It's a short hike from here.
We'll leave the tiger
Sure.
behind. The tiger can
Thanks.
snack on the
Lead
pirates.
on then.
Sorry,
Come on,
big
let's go.
cat. Large kitten. You can turn the amount of blood down if you like, JK, but Like, this is a series that is at one moment serious, gritty, bloody crime drama, and the next, let's sing a song from the HMS Pinafore on the deck of our pirate ship.
They'll fight anyone. Even if you're a kid, like me. They don't care.
They even fight children.
I read you. I won't be pulling my punches then.
Villains.
I'm saying you shouldn't be punching them at all.
They are exactly who I should be punching, if we're honest. Right, now, can I run backwards and go find things to pick up? Are there things for me to pick up yet? Or do they not want to... No, they're not spawning in things for me to pick up because I'm supposed to be following the kid. Okay, I'll behave, I'll go do the tutorial flow. Majima is one of the few Yakuza characters who has actually fucking killed someone. Or Yakuza protagonists. He has done actual murders. There we go. Yeah, the baby tiger helps! Sometimes the baby tiger will run up to you with a little collectible in its mouth and be like, "Hello, I brought you this. I brought you a thing." It's very cute.
Hey, Noah, that, critter you got there. Ain't that a tiger?
No, he's a cat. I named him Goro. Not
So
sure
there we go.
why.
He's not a tiger. He's a cat.
Just kind of looked like a Goro, I guess.
That's.
Kid, I promise you, that's a tiger.
Pretty sure he's a cat.
Pretty sure
We
he's a
don't have
cat.
any other cats around here, but who cares if he's a tiger anyway?
Hi, Valentine.
Oh,
Thank you
if you
very
don't
much
mind
for
him
the
getting
6
a
months of
lot
Prime
bigger.
sub.
Where'd you find him, by the way?
He was just kind of
Yeah, a cat named
I
Goro.
think the ship he was on crashed or something.
When was that?
A couple months ago, I think. He was just a tiny little guy back then.
Look at you. First you adopt a tiger, then taking some dirty, washed-up Yakuza. Your parents are gonna flip.
Yeah, this kid's alright. Bar Esperanza.
Here we are. This is my house.
I live at the bar.
Uh-huh. Looks more like a bar to me.
Yep, it's the only one on the island.
Let me know if the game audio is okay or if it needs tweaking at all.
Dad, I'm home.
Jason
And
Rich.
who's that with you?
He was lying out on the shore. I think he got shipwrecked.
Shipwrecked, huh?
I made friends with this violent
Boy,
adult.
Noah, saved my skin. Can't say how grateful I am to him.
Yeah, sure you are.
That is quite the fucking knife to just have on hand, sir.
You mind if I sit?
The seats are for paying customers only. If you can't pay, you can't sit. So, can you?
Oh, well, it's a little light if you can believe it.
I beat a couple of dollars
Oh,
out of the
yeah?
guys down the beach.
So why are you still here?
Dad, can you please be nice to him? He doesn't have anywhere to go, you know.
Fine. Go on then, sit.
Thanks a lot.
Some water for you? It's on the house.
This is my big sister, Moana.
How nice of you.
Yourself a
Complimentary
brother,
water.
huh? Thanks for the drink.
No problem.
So, you here looking for handouts?
Yeah, sorry to say I'm kinda hurting for other options. Any chance you'll spare a meal and a bed for the night? Happy to give you all the details once I'm not running on empty.
Can't say I'm really itching to know all about you.
Come on, Jason. The bar's not exactly busy right now. Look at him. He's gotta have a story. Don't turn him away.
What? Are you gonna cover his meal then?
Just feed him something from my catch.
All right, we're square. Just for tonight.
Thank you,
Much
Mr.
obliged.
Buff Fisherman, for one
Guess I
night.
can get on with it then. Let's see. You want to know what my whole deal is, yeah? Well, so do I, actually.
What?
I got no clue why I was on that boat in the first place. Seriously, my memory before Noah saved me's got more holes than Swiss cheese. Even my name's gone.
Classic case of amnesia, is it? Pretty convenient cover for someone walking around with ink like that.
I mean, if he was trying to be undercover,
Some goon from
he'd
a
probably
Japanese
wear a
organized
shirt.
crime syndicate.
Sounds like you know your stuff.
Well, you know, my dad used to be a treasure hunter.
Oh yeah? No fooling?
Yeah, they sailed all over the world looking for treasure and ruins and stuff, so he's seen a lot.
Hey, Noah, here's a little life lesson for you. Don't go revealing your hand all willy-nilly like that. Especially not to assholes who claim they can't remember anything. No need to wait on him hand and foot either, Moana.
Sure, Dad.
I mean, there is a reason in this universe's canon for the people of Hawaii to be very aware of the Yakuza right now, in that an island just off the coast of Hawaii was being used maybe 6 months ago by the Yakuza as an international dumping ground for nuclear toxic waste. There's been a lot of mention of the Yakuza on the news recently.
Fine by me. I ain't in any position to whine or complain.
And trust me, owing to my experiences, I think I've got some idea as to what your situation is.
Huh?
You were probably either on or heading to Nele Island. It's gotta be one of those.
Is that place
Nele
from
Island.
It's an
Infinite
island
Wealth?
about a 3-hour sailing trip away from here, way bigger than this
The place they've dumped all the toxic
There's 100
waste.
or so Yakuza milling around out there getting work done on the island.
You don't say.
Then, does that mean you've got friends on Nele Island, mister? If you meet them, maybe your memory will come back.
Yakuza working on an island in Hawaii. They gotta be
Yeah, there
up
is
to
a
no
pretty
good.
large Japanese population in
Actually,
Hawaii,
they
for
appear
sure.
to be cleaning up nuclear waste, if you can believe it.
What?
Guess some religious group called Policana was gathering up a bunch of sludge.
So yeah, this is the
group
plot of
said
Infinite
they'd
Wealth.
deposit the waste on Nele Island, which is coincidentally holy ground for them. In return, they collected huge sums of money in processing fees from countries all across the globe.
So they took the cash and wrangled the gunk and didn't actually do anything to clean it up. I get that right? Sounds like some
Yeah, so
shit
this is
the
the
Yakuza
cult
would pull.
that was being
Sure
run by a
does.
man who was
The
apparently
waste
like
they
150,
stockpiled
but he
just
looked like
sat there,
70 at
leaking
most.
Radiation into the ocean. Wasn't until half a year ago that someone found out and it turned into a
There's
whole
no Yakuza
controversy.
in space yet, but I would
I
fucking
think it
love
was about
space
2 or 3
Yakuza.
months back when things really got moving. Those Yakuza came over from Japan, claiming they had a safe way to dispose of the waste. And since this isn't exactly a tourist destination, that would have to mean that you're with the Yakuza.
Nice detective work there.
Also, the
My
missing
wits
eye
are
and the
quicker with a
wild
little bit of
tattoos
liquor, wouldn't you say?
Maybe I should
beating
try
up
some too,
pirates. It gives the criminal
Got a
vibe.
way to get in touch with the guys on Nele Island?
Nah, that island's a mystery to me. Got no friends, no points of contact over there.
So what? You're telling me I should start swimming?
Timber, I have no idea if this is a
Well,
one-off or not at this moment. Here's the
The
thing,
charter
they've made these
boat is
mechanics now.
scheduled to come over from Honolulu.
If they are fun and people
Could
enjoy them,
make a
I
trip
don't
on
doubt we'll
that,
get another
as long as
pirate
you have
one.
about a month to kill.
A whole damn month?
If the seas
Like-
are rough, you can...
This is not a series known for throwing away mechanics unnecessarily. If it can find an excuse to reuse mechanics it made in the past and do another thing with them, it'll do it.
You tack on a month more. This island's pretty remote, if that wasn't already obvious.
I would offer you passage, but I'd need payment up front, and with you being broke and all.
What I've played of the pirating so far has been genuinely, like,
There's a
very
group of
fun.
pirate wannabes who come by now and again. They're hanging around here somewhere. If you're desperate, go ask them.
Yeah, I don't think so, Dad. That ship sort of.
Oh, if we ask them nicely,
Sailed
they
far away.
might take us on their boat.
Well,
You never know.
That's no good. It's not my problem, though. Wish you luck.
You can
He's
drift
right.
your pirate ship.
Just how it
Your
goes
your
around here.
ancient 1800s sailing boat. You can do boosts and drifts and donuts in.
Damn.
It's pretty good.
Gotta tell you, never thought Hawaii would be so cold.
It's just them, mister. Sorry they were mean to you.
Nah,
That's good,
can't
kid.
blame him. Hard to help a fella for free. That being said, I'm real grateful to you.
You're welcome. Anyway, we should probably find you a way to Nele Island, huh?
Yep, and for that, I'll thank you even better once I get my memory back. I'll buy you whatever you want. Toys, clothes, hell, even your own boat.
Whoa, okay. Want to try and find someone else who can take us then?
Sounds good. Lead on, Captain.
I like this kid. Noah is not too annoying of a child, sidekick is maybe the best word I've got for it. Companion character. Okay, no one's gonna want to lend the Yakuza boat, not even if they're a good neighbor. Okay, I'm not gonna give you a ride with you paying, unless you pay up front.
Hey,
Okay. Have to find some money. Hey, Echo, you've not missed much. I can give you the very quick rundown. Majima... The framing device for this is that Majima is, I think, being interviewed for a documentary about whatever happened to him in the last 6 months. He's on a throne talking to a film crew. But this all happened like 6 months ago. Majima woke up on a beach. He has no idea who he is or why he's there. It's near Hawaii. That island they were dumping all the toxic waste on in the last Yakuza, we're kind of near there. We met a kid called Noah. He's got a tiger, sorry, not a baby tiger, a big cat. It's definitely a cat and not a tiger. And we're trying to scrounge up enough money to try and buy ourselves a spot on a boat to get to Nele Island where all the other Yakuza are. Also, we kicked some pirates' asses. There you go. You are caught up on what has occurred so far. The cat will be a crew
Hey,
member.
mister.
I Valentine,
maybe it's
don't
time we
worry.
got something to eat. I mean, we must have talked to almost everyone with a big enough boat.
There really ain't too many people out here, huh?
I think there's 60, if you don't include any of the kids. Most people are probably out fishing or something.
Ah, forget it. I appreciate you sticking around the whole day. Let's call it here. You done plenty.
Don't mention it. I can help tomorrow, too. Someone might change their mind, so let's try asking again.
Well, ain't you got, like, chores and homework and shit?
Exactly, Cass. If it was a
Yeah.
tiger, it would be a terrible idea to keep it as a pet, so
I
it's a
wanna
cat.
actually see
A very
the
normal
stuff you
pet.
read about in school. You know, that you'll see when you're older stuff.
Oh?
I mean, other people get to leave home all the time, but I've never even been to Nele Island. Today was my first time ever talking to a Yakuza, too. By the way, what's Japan like? You remember anything?
Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't this quiet at night. Brighter, too. Way brighter. A name keeps coming to mind. A place called Kamurocho.
Is that maybe where you live?
Couldn't tell you, but I can kind of remember the vibe of the place. Drinking, gambling, all kinds of women. Not a kid-friendly joint, if you catch my drift.
Is it scary?
Oh yeah, chock full of danger. Real lunatics everywhere you turn.
Cool. Well, I want to see it.
Gonna need a boat first, kid.
This can be just for until you get your memory back, but I want to go with you when you leave the island. And I don't want Dad to know either.
You asking me to help you run away from home?
Not forever or anything. I just want to go on an adventure is all.
What's that?
It's a barb. From the giant squid my grandpa caught before he died. These things are on the suckers of their tentacles.
Must have been one big-ass squid.
It was. He said it was so big, it wrapped around the whole
The sad
ship.
Yakuza
like
music's
a
begun.
fish
We're gonna hear
I
backstory.
mean, think about it. The world's so huge. I bet things like that happen all the time, right? So, I'm gonna believe it. My grandpa, he was pretty adventurous, you know. He named this island after himself and everything. Rich Island. Even though this island isn't exactly rich.
Hey, let me get a look at that pendant again.
It's not just my grandpa either. A while ago, my dad used to go all over the place. And my sister even remembers stuff from outside the island. But all I ever get is the stories. Too bad my dad's never gonna leave the island again.
Why's that?
When I was a baby, I'd cough a whole lot. Sometimes it was so bad they thought I was gonna die. That's why we came here from Honolulu. Guess the air's better for my asthma or something. Even now, I'll cough just a little, and my dad'll come flying over.
You're being sheltered
He
into
says
not having
it was time to
adventures because
leave
you're
anyway,
sick.
since bad stuff really only happened before we moved. He'll say, you can't trust anyone out there, or it's best for the family to stay here. Then he just gets drunk. He spends a lot of time at the bar these days. Me? I want to be somewhere else,
Yeah, I get you. This place is pretty cramped anyway.
right? Plus, I'm not sick like I was back then. It's like, right now, I'm scared I'll never know what's out there. Please, mister. I want to leave the island. Even
Look.
if it's just for a little bit.
Consensually kidnapping a kid.
Look, my memory's shot to hell.
It's
All
like,
I know is I'm a
it's not the
Yakuza.
worst. Wouldn't be the worst crime
I
Ivan has
mean,
ever done.
There's a chance I've been a real piece of shit in my time.
Huh?
That said, what matters to me is that I think you properly. Ain't like I need my memory to know what's right.
You mean?
You got yourself a deal, Noah. Once I catch a boat, I'm busting you out of this place. That's a promise between men.
Really? You mean it?
I wouldn't lie to the kid I owe my life to. Hmm?
What's up?
Those assholes. What's their deal? They cosplayers or
I
something?
mean,
No.
there's
They're
multiple
from this
entire
place
games about
called
Kiryu
Madlantis.
kidnapping kids.
Madlantis?
Like, brackets
Some island
positive.
is a hideout for gangs and the mafia. I've never been there. But that's definitely where those guys are from.
So what are they doing over here then?
They're training for the Pirates Coliseum.
The what?
They have sword fights, fire cannons. you know,
That sounds like a
pirates.
side mode for us
There are
later.
explosions a lot during the day.
Bunch of wannabe swashbucklers, huh?
Pretty much. But you make a lot from winning. So it's not just for fun.
Oh.
Thank you for laying out the way I will earn most of my money during this playthrough, I suspect.
Come on, Jason. I know your boy made pals with him. That one-eyed Yakuza causing trouble.
Oh, it's
He was
Pirate
here,
Keith again.
wasn't he? Don't try to hide it.
As a pirate, does that
I don't have a
does that
clue
class
what
as him
you're
being a
talking about.
bandit?
No,
Because then he would
hasn't
be
even
Bandit
come home.
Keith,
And that
which was
does
a
worry
Yu-Gi-Oh
me some.
character.
I'm gonna go look for him, so your boys should finish their drinks.
Sure, you go on and do that. And while you're out and about, I'm sure Moana will take good care of us.
No, she's off duty. Doesn't know the menu well enough anyway.
I'm sure she can handle pouring a few ales. You'd trust her with that, right? She'll be real good company for us, too. Way better than a boozed-up dad.
Yeah, Moana. Be a good girl and come
I'm not a fan of Keith.
We're gonna go ahead and close up for the day. Sorry, you'll have to leave.
I'm not Keith's biggest fan.
Why don't you play nice and tell us where that Cyclops went?
Keith is a real pirate. I don't know where you saw
Sorry,
pirate
Giltran
imitator.
ambushed us,
I
then
don't
up and
remember
scurried off.
seeing
So
that
we're gonna
written.
let Moana entertain us till he decides to show up.
He's a pirate.
That
He
sound
has a
good to you?
pirate ship.
It's you.
Ambushed us my ass. All I did was throw down when you bastards came swinging. No point in spreading misinformation now.
I knew you'd come sniffing around. Fucking vermin.
Sorry about all of this. So you know, I'll get out of your hair first chance I get. That said, I appreciate your patience.
Aren't you worried you're outnumbered?
Actually, it's these guys.
That might be the people going to Madlantis, maybe, yeah. I am really enjoying watching Majima with no memory rediscover that absolute psycho is his fighting style. Like, oh, I can just headbutt a fucker. Yeah, my head's pretty strong.
All right, boys.
So, I cannot explain to you why it said pirate imitator. He is a pirate. He has a pirate ship. By the time this is done, he will not have a pirate ship. Okay, yeah, let's do manual. Are these pirates related to the ones from Dondoku Island minigame and Infinite Wealth? Those are specifically the washbucklers, who are the trash-leaving pirates. I've not seen, in the bit that I played before I started streaming, I've not seen anyone refer to themselves as a washbuckler yet, but I will keep an eye out for the washbucklers. Come on. Here we go, haha. I got my opening. Got him. Are we going to unlock new abilities by remember kicking people's butts in the past? I don't know if that's the canon, but that's how I'm vibing it out. How many times have we got to kill Keith?
Really your
I mean,
best?
we only got to kill him once. We keep letting him
And
go
just
as
when
the
you got me
mistake.
firing on all cylinders.
Fuck you.
Wah.
You all right there?
Just about yacked up all my booze. All good, though. Managed to force it back down.
Ah, that's gross.
Thanks for playing dumb. You change your mind about me, or was that just a fluke?
I didn't do it for you. I just didn't want my son wrapped up in this mess is all. Don't get the wrong idea.
Knock it off, Dad. Don't give him attitude after he stuck his neck out for you.
Listen to her, Dad.
Jeez. Pretty careless of you.
Dad, what are you doing?
Nothing good ever comes from trusting a stranger. If there's one thing I learned in all my time traveling the world, it's that. You really want to help my son? Then don't you ever come near me and my family again.
Fuck you, Jason.
All right, but what if that scraggly flock of shitbirds comes flying back for revenge? I think you want me around to help fend them off.
You think I need you to swoop in and protect us? I've been taking care of my family long enough now. I might know something about how to keep them safe.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah, that Jason's knife is not the knife of a man who is used to trusting people and making new friends.
Are you hungry?
That
I
is
was
a
just about
stab
to whip
first,
something
ask
up.
questions later kind of knife.
I'll pass, but thanks anyway. Your dad's made it pretty clear I've overstayed my welcome. I'll find some other spot to hunker down for the night.
But mister, there aren't any other spots.
Yep, that's serrated, fucking serrated edge, yeah. Yeah, it could be a gutter really big fish knife, but I think it's a gutter person kind of knife. Oh, Kitty brought us a fish.
Whoa. You're not trying to feed me too, are you?
This
Mister,
kitty
if you
cat
don't
is the
eat, you'll
best.
keel over. Here, I brought you something. It's from Moana. We're keeping it on the down low from Dad.
I had half a thought to turn it down, but gotta admit, my belly's aching.
This is all very sweet. I'm growing attached to these characters very fast. These new characters.
Kinda homey.
I can't be having a customer sleeping out in the cold. It's really not much.
Can play as the cat.
But feel free to stay here.
Look, give it another
I'll
6
be
or 7
damned.
Yakuza games, there'll be a
You two
spin-off
really
where
came
probably
through
be a
for me.
spin-off where we play as the cat.
What,
And
like we'd
it'll be
leave
the
you
most
to die?
emotionally gut-wrenching
Never
narrative
at
you've
least allowed
played
to
in
help if
years.
you ask me.
Hooray, we've got a place to lay our head.
Anyway,
I'll come back tomorrow morning. I can show you how to fish and do some other survival stuff. I'll teach you how to make a fire too.
Frankenstein?
Just take some match and a little
Majima
oil.
did not name the
Appreciate it.
kitty cat after him.
You gotta get strong
This kid
against
Noah
this shit
independently called
out. Eat, sleep,
the
and all
kitty
that.
cat
You did
Goro.
promise me, remember? Between men, you said. Don't go breaking it just because my dad's pissed off at you, all right?
Yeah.
I like this
Hey.
kid.
He's gonna be a lot more pissed by the end of this, you know.
It's kind of exciting doing what I'm not supposed to.
You know, some people ain't got a clue what happens.
Majima's gonna be a surrogate parent.
You, on the other
feel
hand,
it.
got a real knack for enjoying life. If this old man's reading you right, anyhow.
Hey, thanks, I think.
It's a good thing, kid.
Cool. Well, see you in the morning, old man.
Yep, bright and early.
I'm ready to murder thousands upon thousands of people to keep that kid safe. Okay, so we can now recover health over here. There's a master system in the barn! I'm not going to play much of this, but you know, anytime it's here, I got to play at least a tiny bit of Fantasy Zone. The very colourful, side-scrolling spaceship shooter. I'm so bad at it. Yeah. Already, I'm like, I ain't playing this on stream. Get some stamina in, though. I'll have a nice little nap. And then we can start doing cooking minigames in the morning. Because it's a Yakuza game, and less than an hour in, we're gonna get really distracted by side content.
Yeah.
Okay, slept like a sack of rocks. Haven't had breakfast yet. You're gonna have to learn how to make your own meals. Let me teach you how to do cooking. Go find some vegetables around the island. There's some planters with potatoes in them. Then go meet me down on the beach. So, the gist of this is that there are a bunch of little planters around. And we can harvest what we've got from the planters. And we're going to need to find seeds to put in the planters. We've got some potato seedlings here. Okay, we're not going to be able to plant new things until at least after we've... yeah, we're going to have to cook our first batch of things. But we can plant the seeds we find in the planters to grow new things to do the cooking minigame with. Anytime you see little sparkly things, it's worth grabbing them, if for no other reason than they might be more cooking ingredients. Alright. Run around grabbing everything we can find. Okay, more herb seeds. Do a little lap around, because I want to get a bunch of good seeds before the first time I start planting things. And sometimes I find rare seeds, and that's like, oh, ooh, goodness gracious. It's a little bit Stardew, it's a little bit Cooking Majima, Cooking Majima. I think the pun works. Cooking Mama Jima.
You're gonna regret this!
Yeah, Cooking Mama Jima, I think, works the best as a phrase. Okay, let me. Yeah, before I even go talk to this kid, I'm gonna scrounge up as much stuff off the floor as I can. Right. Oh, pirates! Ah! Get out of here, fucker. I was collecting trash. I warn you in advance, I'm going to spend way too long at the start of this playthrough doing the cooking minigame. I'm going to get real obsessed with cooking stuff for a little bit. That's going to mildly delay plot. Aha.
Ready to die?
Ready to die? I hope you are. I made that threat to the wrong fucking person. One move and I killed your whole team. Oh, I'm going to be able to do so much cooking at the start of the game here. Okay, I can upgrade my abilities. Let's do the basic ones first, where I upgrade my basic stats. I need like $3 more, and then I can upgrade my damage again as well. The cooking minigame is really satisfying. We'll see it in a second. It's weirdly calming. Okay, so I now have over $20, so I can go back in and upgrade my attack to level 2. Hello, kid. Cooking minigame.
Oh.
Okay, I found the ingredients. We gotta do little Cookie Mama minigames. At the start, we only know how to make stir-fried veggie bento. We can make 2 of them with our 6 potatoes.
Let's get cooking.
Okay, so first we've got to stoke the fire by landing this in the deep orange spot as many times as we can, as quickly as we can.
Would you look at that?
Perfect, perfect. And chopping. You press the buttons as they show up on screen.
Order up. Nice. Order up. Whoops.
Oh, I chopped my finger there.
Easy. I got mad skills.
We have a pet tiger. Sorry, not a tiger. A regular house cat.
My masterpiece is complete.
And then we level up and we learn new recipes and we can plant new things. Cycle continues. If we plant better ingredients, we get higher star ratings on the stuff that comes out. Okay. We should head back to the village, see if anyone can help us get to Nele Island. Which we will. But first, I'm planting stuff. Right, so we're going to plant the level 2 seeds, and we're going to use some nutrients. Get some high-level garlic going. And for now, what I'm going to do is run back and forth to all of the various planters that I can. And get planting more stuff. I will momentarily.
What are they doing?
The hell? They're just standing there. What do they want?
I did not check off It's a Stardew when this game got
hey, you
announced,
two.
but
Moana.
in hindsight, I guess I should have.
What's going on?
Yeah. They've had the place surrounded since this morning. Just watching. We don't get enough business to begin with. Much less without these jerks in everyone's face.
Jeez. That's one way to get attention. Real subtle. Guess they're just gonna keep skulking around. At least till I'm off the island.
You mean for a whole month?
Nah, that ain't gonna fly. I got an idea.
What is it?
If I want to get to Nele Island, I might as well get these bilge-dwelling losers to do it. That way, I get off this rock, and they quit holding your bar hostage.
You sure asking them's gonna work after last night?
Well, ask him
I
really
don't think they'll
nicely.
say yes.
Oh well, I won't be doing any asking. Guys like these take a more...
Oh yes,
resolute
Nele Island. But the amount of
Especially
fighting
if
we're
they're
probably going to
playing
do there, it
pirates.
probably should be called Melee
Wait,
Island.
you mean you're gonna pick another fight?
Are you sure? There's a good 30 of them that come to the bar now and then.
Yeah, that's 30 of them and only one of you.
Hey, your math's not wrong, but...
But
30 to 1? I kind of like those odds.
I can't remember
Whoa,
my own
really?
name, but I can remember I can
nuts?
beat up
There's no
30 guys
way.
at once.
First off, I ought to scout out their ship.
Okay then, if you want to find the dock.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave them to do that. You can finish up that conversation. I'm on planting duty. Okay, let's plant the high quality onions.
How's about a little TLC?
I'm gonna set this up so that as I'm running back and forth across the island, every time I go past an area, I'm ready to collect more plants.
Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Okay, so now we're already gonna head back to the start of the loop.
You're gonna beg. You're gonna regret this.
Hello, I do not care for you lot. I'm cooking on the beach. I'm not here for a fight, get out of my way. I'm only murdering you because you're threatening my prized high-quality garlic plants.
Ain't even worth my time.
Okay, so we can probably... Okay, those have still got like 3 minutes on them. Ah, fine, I'll continue doing stuff, or at the very least, the much cheaper plants will have already finished their grow cycle. Yeah, we can...
Harvest time! Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Come on, plants, be done already. I'm impatient. I wish to cook things.
Harvest time!
Oh, these are quick as anything.
Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
How long do these even need? Oh, mere seconds. I'm gonna stand and do all the herbs like in one go, I think. Just...
Harvest
I'm gonna wait until the animation changes, okay.
Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
I'm gonna make so much food so early on in this game just to have around. I want my cookery levels up.
Pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Which I'll save some for if we unlock some of the better recipes in a minute.
Harvest time. Turned out pretty nice.
Let's get at least a few potatoes going.
Guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Potatoes are gonna be, yeah, they're like a minute. That's what I was expecting. Okay, basically done over here for my fancy onions. On.
Harvest time. Turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
I get the fancy ones from down here and do at least a few batches of cooking. Fear not. I'll go become a pirate real soon.
I'll beat you ready to die.
Oh, slow garlic. Come on. Speed up.
I'll beat you ready to die.
The tiger helped! Sorry, the kitty cat helped.
Ain't even worth my time.
$30 seconds. That's time for at least one more fight. Murder you all with a single heat move.
Pain in the ass.
Oh, look at the little kitty looking up at me. Oh.
Harvest time. Turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Okay, what can we cook with what we've currently got? Okay, we are going to need to buy the fish before we can start making those. So we're going to make a level 3. I'm going to use 2-star ingredients and try and go for a 3-star recipe.
I'm gonna put my chef hat on. Would you look at
Okay,
that?
okay.
The kitchen's still open.
Okay, so...
Aha! Nice. Easy. Order up. Easy. I got mad skills. Oh, that looks real appetizing.
Okay, we've leveled up real quick. We don't have meat yet. I can make some more of these.
Let's get cooking.
It's such a quick and simple set of cooking minigames, but I'm really into them. There's other bits as well. There's some others that will show up in other recipes we'll see shortly.
On to the next course. Order up. Shit. Aha. Order up. Easy. Nice. I got mad skills. My masterpiece is complete.
Neat fella. One more of these.
I'm gonna put my chef hat on.
The sound when you get in the great range on that is so satisfying. That nice little ding.
Time for seconds. Easy. Whoops. Aha. Easy. Aha. Order up. I got mad skills. My mouth's watering already. Ho ho! Turned out pretty nice. Harvest time. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Okay, let's at least start heading toward the other side of the island so I can get the other cooking ingredients so we can start making the more elaborate meals. You say that the Yakuza series must have done cooking minigames in the past. I can't remember a past cooking minigame in the series. Like, I feel like they should have done, but I can't think of one.
Grow, little guy, grow.
Right, it's such a wholesome game about a man who has absolutely fucking lost his mind stabbing people. It's a sweet little game, it turns out.
Turned out pretty nice. Harvest time. Grow, little guy, grow.
Grow, little guy, grow.
How's about a little TLC?
Ahoy there, landlubbers! Where do you think you're...
Ooh, a landlubber.
Down dockside. If you don't mind, I'd love to get a peek at your ship.
Huh?
Why? Are
I'd
you
love
gonna
to get a
give me tour?
Pikachu ship.
You got some
Sorry,
nerve
a
coming
peek at
over
your
here.
ship.
I get it. Bent on crossing blade.
Like, I'll kick your asses if I must.
Right on, brother.
You lot.
I admire your staunch tenacity and strength of spirit. But picking unwinnable battles, now that's gutsy.
Look how quick this confidence is coming back. Pirates. We'll unlock additional fighting styles and stuff soon, but for now, actually. Ooh, summon my clones! Clone squad! Yeah, I can't say why it says pirate imitator. They are pirates. We are literally heading to their pirate ship. I don't know what to, I do not know what to tell you.
Maybe you really could take on 30 of these guys at once.
Wanna find out?
Yeah! Okay, let's get going. Keep your eye peeled, though.
So these pirates that got in my way, they were outlaws from this place called Madlantis. Kind of their shtick to go around dressing all frilly and, you know, bust ass with old-timey weapons. See, the thing
Is what they mean by that is they're imitating the pirates of old. Like, they're playing up being like old-timey pirates. They're imitating old-timey pirates. So they're pirates that are imitators, not imitating pirates. They are actual pirates.
They'll stick to the laws of Madlantis,
I guess.
well and good. But anywhere else, forget it. Fine by me.
Means I don't have to feel bad for kicking the shit out of him.
Good to know, sir. Thank you for informing me that I can beat them up guilt-free. Okay. We should go take a look at the pirate ship. But also, there's this guy with his fish shop. Oh yeah, I roughed up the pirates at the bar. Okay. The pirates been a real pain in the ass. They want to beat you up.
Huh?
Stop by the store in the fishing village before you get hurt. Put the hurt on some pirates. Yeah, he's trying to get us to go shop at his shop. We can do that. Yeah, let's go have a look at the shop. But first, let's get some money to spend at the shop.
Ain't even worth my time.
This is the village. The place we're looking for is over there.
Gotcha. Nice atmosphere, this place.
I'll beat your whole ass off.
There we go.
Lousy tense, partner.
Nice atmosphere. Proceeds to beat up 3 guys.
So,
Yeah, a
like I
little
was
bit.
saying, this is the village. The place we're looking for is over there.
Gotcha. Nice atmosphere, this place.
Yep, here's the shop. You can get ingredients and things here. I'm going to sell some pocket tissues, some wristwatches, bronze plate, paper plates, and then we can buy. We're gonna buy a bunch of fish. Do that for now.
What?
Don't worry, we're gonna get some free pet food in a minute. Ah, perfect. It's your lucky day. If you got fresh eggs, I'll take them off your hands. Oh no, I was about to take this bird around back. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, as they say. Okay, she was gonna kill this chicken for us to say thank you for our patronage. Give us a dead chicken. But unfortunately, Majima has now looked it in the eye. Hold up.
Hold the phone.
Said hold your horses, alright. Starting to feel like my morning routine would be incomplete without a poached egg on the daily. So, if you're thinking of gifting me the bird, let me take it alive. Give me the damn bird. I locked eyes with this thing and kind of got attached. Yeah, we're gonna have a pet chicken.
Yeah.
We're gonna go set up a little animal zone. The start of this game, I don't have evidence of this, but the start of this game definitely does imply we're going to basically be building a little mini zoo on this island throughout the game. We're going to be finding new animals to, like, come live in our little animal sanctuary on this island. And I love the idea of that as a mechanic. Moana and a pet chicken. Ah, I see. Yeah, this is going to be our little animal zone. Here we are. This chicken's now our pet. A bird who stared death in the face and kept going, who refused to die. It's Phoenix the chicken. Oh. Goro wants you to pay attention to him. I think he's a little jealous. Okay, well, we're gonna feed him Finn's little pet food. This will be your home and your country. As the king, you better make sure your other friends don't run off or pull anything stupid. Have some pet food. Yeah, have some generic animal food. For animals. And, oh, Goro gave me some rabbit meat as thank you for giving him pet food. Yeah, we will feed the exact same food to both a chicken and a tiger. Oh, we have eggs now. There we go. You get the gist. We have various animals and they'll help us get various cooking ingredients. There's plenty of space here. In case we take in any more animals, if we find enough, it'll be like a mini zoo. You see what I'm saying? If we find a critter, we'll send them here. Lots of folks don't have a place to call home, animals and people alike.
Huh?
So you're saying you're my pet Yakuza or something? Okay. So, we have done all that. I'm going to run backward. Go collect stuff from all those planters. I'm doing more cooking. I'm going to go back and take over that pirate ship any minute now. Just like a little bit more cooking first.
Turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. Harvest time. How's about a little TLC? Turned out pretty nice. Harvest time. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Got enough stuff now. We should be able to level up a few times. I wanna get my cooking level raised like really early in the game, so that I can be, so that like once I get ingredients, I can be making the good foods as early as possible.
Lousy dance partners.
Turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. Harvest time. How's about a little TLC?
Okay, right. So what's the fanciest thing we can currently cook? Pick at least one of these.
I'm gonna put my chef hat on. Nice. Order up. Aha. Order up. Nice. Easy. Would you look at that?
What's next? Oh, no. Aha! Skim the scum off the top of the soup. We gotta get all the congealed bits off the top of the soup.
I got mad skills.
A master chef is born.
Okay.
Let's get cooking. Would you look at that? On to the next course.
I got mad skills.
Such efficient scooping.
My masterpiece is complete.
As we made those, now we can make at least one of these. A chef's whimsy bento.
Let's whip something up.
Would you look at that?
Time for seconds. Nice. Order up. Nice.
Whoops.
Order up.
Aha! I got mad skills.
You do have bad skills.
On to the next course. Would you look at that?
Oh, NK Man, this is a fun, goofy place to enter the Yakuza series. It gives you just enough backstory in the last ones while giving you an amnesiac protagonist to be like, hey, don't stress if there's stuff you don't know. Neither does your hero. It's all good.
I'm gonna put my chef hat on. I got mad skills.
Time for seconds. Easy. Order up.
So far, this is how my very serious pirate game is going.
Nice. Order up.
It's cooking, mama.
Would you look at that?
Oh, that looks real appetizing.
Okay, we're gonna cook at level 12 now. We don't have the we still don't have a good way of getting butterflies. So we're just gonna make more of the basic level bentos for the second, just because I want to get those levels up a little.
Let's whip something up.
How much can you suck at playing games and still get through it? Very much. You can turn the difficulty down, you can turn a bunch of assists on. You can button mash brawl through it pretty easily. And the ship combat is very approachable.
The kitchen's
I'll go back to doing the actual game in a second. We can look at the piratey bits again. Ah, fuck.
shit. Nice.
Oh, I'm not completing this.
Nice. Easy.
Yeah, we're gonna make it through that one.
My masterpiece is complete.
Okay, I'll stop cooking just for a minute. Just for a minute, but I will
Harvest time.
harvest more plants on the way, because of course I will.
How's about a little TLC? Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow.
You can see how quickly I've become engrossed by Oh no, it's Laura playing a Yakuza game and she's gotten sidetracked by the side content. Who could have foreseen this? 'Twas impossible to know.
Harvest time. How's about a little TLC? Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow.
Right, let's go get ourselves a pirate ship. Let's go kick some pirates' asses.
You're gonna regret it. Harvest time. Oh, turned out pretty nice. How's about a little TLC? Grow, little guy, grow.
I have almost planted all of my starter seeds. Right, that's gonna be our pirate ship. Let's go get a pirate ship. Yeah, I can handle these guys.
Reeks like gunpowder out here, among other things.
That's it, mate! Keep blasting! Check it out! There's a rowboat! Blow it to hell, boys! Aye! Train your sights on it! Reload and fire!
Oh, these pirates are mean and not nice people. These are not...
Oh, look at that!
This is... Watching One Piece didn't prepare me for this. I thought pirates were nice.
Before they hurt someone.
Don't gotta tell me twice, Noah. Let's do a little beach cleanup.
We're going to have a nice pirate crew.
Stow cannons! Cease fire!
Hey, it's that guy from yesterday. Keith, right?
Guess he hasn't learned.
You had me caught in a hell of a headwind yesterday. I'll give you that. Today, however,
I do feel like Keith is going to be this game's like we fight him like 40 times boss fight. Like every 5 minutes it's like, ah, it's fucking Keith again.
this pretty piece drank herself red during the Age of Discovery. Shall we see if she's still thirsting for more?
Think we might have pushed him too far, bud. This guy, he'd toss us to the sharks in a heartbeat.
Both of us?
Yo! You said something about a captain.
Keith will be
He
Maximus
wouldn't happen to
Maxima.
be taking visitors, would he?
And what if he were?
See, I'm looking for a way off this sandbank. Think you could pass on the message for me?
The captain's busy dining, as he'd have it. But I'd be more than happy to serve him up that other eye of yours as dessert.
What?
Those are some big words, huh? Well, all right then. You want it? Come and get it!
Ooh. Oh, that's a heat action I can do. Aha! I knew there'd be a heat action. Look, I'm working my way through One Piece. I'm not making progress as quickly as I would like to. I made it as far as Skypiea before other work things got in the way and I dropped off, and I need to get back into it. But they've gone up the waterfall to Skypiea. They didn't pay the toll, and then the Sky Cops came looking for him. They hadn't paid the Sky fee. So like,
Hey! Look down there!
Nico Robbins in the team. Chopper, we got Chopper.
Shoot, they noticed us. I think they're coming
Poneglyphs
this
have
way.
been mentioned.
Well, I ain't gonna sit here and wait for him.
We know about
Hang tight, pal. I'll meet him head on.
The thing that you have to you have to calibrate it on an island before it'll point you to the next island. Log posts?
Like
I know about
chewing on
log
a belt.
posts.
What kind of meat is this?
Nothing fresh, that's for certain. You'll be in the John all day if I don't cook off the mold.
And that means you gotta burn it? Pretty sure it's your job to make this sort of shit edible.
You know what it was that made me drop off it?
Begging
I'd been
the
watching
captain's
One
pardon,
Piece,
but
which is
I
the
did
slightly
prepare
improved
something
paced
else. That's
version
so.
of the anime.
Yes.
And I got to a
think
bit
you'll
where they
find that
hadn't
the meat has a soft, almost
they hadn't yet
fruity
One
quality.
Paced the dub for that particular batch of episodes,
what's
and
that
I had
flap?
work stuff. I was like,
You
yeah,
leave the skin on
I'm
or
slowing
something?
down.
Ah, that's the
I'll get
best
back to
part.
it.
Fried just right. Those crisp up like you wouldn't believe.
Well, that's a stinking bat!
Oh, no, Captain. I assure you it's quite fresh.
No goddamn way! Are you joking?
Yes, we're going to get an underappreciated cook. This is going to be our
Disgusting!
Sanji.
You know, a number of cultures enjoy eating fruit bats. pirate adventurer ought to be more adventurous, don't you think?
See, I know enough about One Piece that I can look at characters in this and go, I know what role, which part, which ship crew member they
Sounds
are.
like a commotion out there.
That right. Go see what's got them all riled up there.
Look, NK Man, I know there are people who don't like the choices that are made with One Piece, but also, I have only finite time in my life, and
Damn it. Shit's hard as a rock.
early One Piece is really badly paced. Like, it's really hard to watch early One Piece.
Planning to take us on all by yourself?
Where's your captain? Got some words for him. Unless he's too chicken shit.
Hey, no need to get your rig
Have a good evening in a world.
Whatever you gotta say to the captain, you can say.
So I like that this intro is like steadily ramping up the number of people we're gonna fight solo at
I ain't
once.
got business with flotsam like you. Bring out your captain.
Hey, I think we got ourselves a new flavor.
Yeah, the manga. Yeah, I've heard people say the manga's better, but also my level of ADHD is not going to read 1,000 episodes of anime worth of manga. That's too much manga for my ADHD to be doing with. Yeah, so they're really slowly starting to scale us up toward Warriors game territory as this intro goes on.
You all right, mister?
Don't you worry. There's plenty of wind in these sails.
Oh, NK Man, I'm aware of the reasons for the pacing
Think
issue,
that's
but it
the
doesn't
doors
change the
of
fact that
Captain's
the pacing
quarters?
issue is what
I
it
think
is and
so.
that the anime's
Yeah.
badly paced. Hence my going,
We're almost there.
fuck it if One Pace gets me
So,
there.
like I was saying... we're almost there. I wonder what's happening in the captain's quarters.
Best way to find out? Dive in head first ourselves.
So, like I was saying... But be careful.
Hey, I hope there is. Getting a little bored with cannon fodder. Sooner we find the top dog, sooner I can start negotiating a trip to Nele Island.
Oh, okay. Good luck with
Okay, how much cash do I have right now? I can probably get a decent upgrade. Not evasion. Ooh, yeah, we can getting up quicker would be worth having.
Well now, you made quick work of my crew. I'll give you
You're not a great pirate,
We've got
Mr.
a real
Collector.
monster on our hands, lads.
You in charge of these rats?
Piece that together, you got a keen eye. For a Cyclops, anyway.
Har har
Yeah,
har
he tells
har
jokes
har.
too. Give us another.
Would, but I don't recall inviting you here. Who are you?
Well, best bet right now is I'm one of the Yakuza from Nele Island.
Huh?
Apparently I got shipwrecked and washed ashore.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was
Apart
$1
from my
away
mess,
from the funny
I
number.
got no memory of anything. Not even my name.
And what's a forgetful wretch like you want with me?
I'm looking to hitch a ride with you over to Nele Island. Wanted to ask you directly, but
See,
your little theater
I
troupe here
genuinely
wasn't
believe
exactly
Majima would have
willing
very
to hear
happily
me out.
just hitchhiked a ride
Still,
with these
they
pirates.
do know how to show a fella a good
Like,
time.
he's gonna become a
That
pirate
fact,
captain purely
like
because
picking
no
fights
one
with
was
a
willing
man's
to go,
entourage,
sure, I'll
do
give you a
ya?
lift.
They're the ones who started getting bold in the first place. Bold enough to threaten women and children, I might add. They're not exactly popular around here.
This coming from you?
Nathalie, yes,
I'd say
everything
we've
needs a
done more or
pusheen
less tit
applied
for
to
tat.
it.
Sounds
if that
like
is an
either
option.
You or the captain will have to die for us to settle this. But why risk it? I'll save him the trouble and kill you myself.
Finally, someone who's more bite than bark.
As bodyguards go, Masaru here's one of the best. He's got the brains and strength to match. His cooking's not much better than a fried boot, though.
Honored by your words as always, Captain.
Haha, gospel truth, Master.
Best we don't make a mess of the captain's quarters.
Skim ahead a little.
Masaru, it seems we're...
All right, Captain.
And now, and go
Shit,
kick this
man,
man's
slow
ass.
down. I was making a joke.
You're about to watch two full-grown idiots try to kill each other. Sure you don't want to look away?
No, I'm here for
My friend's
adventure.
pretty good at taking care of himself. He's knocked out everyone who's tried to fight him so far.
Big, small, short, and tall.
How about that? This might prove
Big,
to
small,
be some
short,
fun
and
then.
tall. They got a little team name already.
Let's dance, pal.
Let's kick Masaru Fujita's. Let's kick his ass. I can just eat food in my inventory, can't I? Haha. Oh, I saw the... Ah, there was the heat gauge prompt. There we go. Oh no! Pepper attack! Oh yeah, look, this guy's the chef. Of course he would let me eat my bento mid-fight. He's like, look, I recognize the importance of good food. Give me I'll give you a sec. We'll get back to the fight once you've finished your bento. What kind of chef would I be if I denied you your meal?
You're not half bad.
He's okay, right? He's
Am I
not
in fact
dead.
half good?
Nah, but he ain't getting up for a while. Check it. Guy's out like a bag of rocks.
Whoa, you're right. Wait, is he smiling?
Yeah, just leave him for now. Anyway, you think the captain's still holed up in his room?
Think we should check?
No!
Mister?
He kicked a cat! A poor innocent domestic house
Young
cat.
Masaru's no easy feat. Color me impressed. If you'd just been a little more like us, maybe you'd have saved the whelp from his untimely demise. Guess that eye patch is just for show, huh?
Get your dirty fucking mitts off him. Do it now, and I might only cave your skull partway in.
Hey, Masaru! Get the hell up! On your feet, you swill-serving oaf!
Captain? Hang on. What did you just call me?
Just get up! Make sure our Yakuza friend doesn't so much as flinch. Ha! You hear that?
Death jail
Wouldn't
for
take
1,000
more than a
years.
flick to slit the kid's throat. Any fidgeting might give me the wrong idea. If my hand slips, no telling what might happen.
This is like one of those mean pirates I've heard about. Not like the good, nice pirates. Luffy would not have this man on his crew. And that means I don't want him on my crew.
Just let the kid go! Showing the captain his due respect. Very good.
Captain, the boy's neck is bleeding.
And just shut up and keep that mutt pin down. Like you said before, tit for tat. Gotta repay the whoopings he doled out to the crew.
But Captain, he's just a kid.
The hell's gotten into you, man? Quit your goddamn blubbering. Goes for you too. Keep your mouth shut.
Come on, lad. Come on.
You know, I think I've taken my last order from you.
Masaru!
What?
He's not a fan.
Ah!
of kicking cats and hurting
I could
kids.
tolerate you being scummy small-timer well enough. Frankly, I'm no better. But you'd really stoop so low as to hurt a kid?
Oh, look at this. We got our first crewmate.
And here I thought you were decent.
And while I'm at it, I never cared for that atrocious palate of yours either.
You alright, Noah? Sorry, I let my guard down.
Mister.
Now then. Let me pay this clown back for the nick he gave you.
Fine, fine. If that's the way it's gotta be.
That is the way it's gotta be, sir.
Really, I was hoping to save this. Not exactly opportune, but so it goes.
The hell? What wreck you dredged that thing from?
It's the beating heart of my collection. Figured when I first used this, it'd be against a lifelong enemy or the like. Something worthy of a real.
He's got an
sailor's
antique
yarn,
flintlock
savvy?
pistol.
Can't say I don't love a little romantic flair, especially in times like this.
Getting out his special old
You're gonna be
tiny gun
safe with
for
me.
this.
You're up first. Then it's the kid, Masaru, and the little pussycat. Wanna be a crew? You'll die as one too.
Aha! My shadow clone's got you, sir.
Gotcha! Too slow? Damn it!
Well, we beat up most of the rest of the crew was the thing. Caught the sword in our teeth. That was pretty cool heat move. Oof.
Enough, please! You went fair and square!
Cooking mum and meals coming in handy. Exactly. I'm no good at these games. I just cook a bunch of food. Also, he wouldn't let us have our bento. We just had to chew real fast that time. Exactly.
Looks like the kid's all right.
Hey, I mentioned this earlier, but there's somewhere I'm trying to get to on this ship. So whoever's gonna be captain next, here.
There isn't really a set line of succession, but maybe you could give it a try.
Eh?
You wanted to go to Nele Island, didn't you? It's the captain's job to decide where the ship's headed. Safe bet you could toss your name in the ring. I mean, you took out the previous captain. That's good enough for me.
Whoa, did you hear that, mister? That rules! You get to be the captain!
Hey, Masaru. You sure you're in a
He
position
does
to make
have the
that
eye
call?
patch already.
What if the captain just comes back?
Well, if that happens, we tell him he's been replaced, right? Then we kick him off the ship.
I suppose that makes sense. It wasn't particularly popular around here.
So then, what do you think? As it stands, it looks like you're the new captain.
This is how easy it is to become a pirate captain. If you've ever wanted to be a pirate captain, you just have to kick like 40 people's asses. And then they'll just be like, yep, you're in charge now.
That don't sound half bad. All right,
Listen up, Swabbies. I ain't half-assing this shit, and your captain will expect you to do the same!
Yeah! You can count on us!
Looking forward to some fun. Give us good booze and pretty women, you'll have a loyal crew.
Hey, mister. Getting to be captain's cool, but what'll you do if your memory comes back?
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. And if it never happens, well, I might as well keep it the pirate business. Either way, Yakuza and pirates ain't that different from one another in the first place.
I guess not.
Oh, it's nearly time for our musical number, and I am so excited for it.
Hey, Masaru. We lost a lot of crew members back there. Think we still got enough to keep the ship running? We don't even have a navigator at this point.
What do you mean? Does it really take that many hands to work a ship?
This could be tough.
It's fine.
You think so?
We've already got a navigator on the island. Pretty sure my dad could do it easy. He's done it before. He even used to sail his own ship, you know?
That's right. Wasn't he some kind of treasure hunter?
Yeah, and a navigator. Like I said, he's had his own boat and everything. If you're looking for treasure,
I've got a little
my
bit of
dad's
cake.
the right guy to ask.
Wasted talent. Where he
Have my
babysits
little
that
piece
bar
of
all day.
cake.
But he could do it. He'd make a good navigator.
Apparently. One thing. He might have told me not to show my face around there again.
Then it sounds like we'll have to beat some sense into him. Need an extra pair of hands?
Details.
Nobody's just gonna beat up my dad. How about we maybe try talking to him first?
Well, recruitment's something the captain usually handles.
Fine, I
leave
won't
the
beat
how
up your
and why
dad
up to you.
yet.
The rest of us will work toward getting the ship seaworthy. You said you couldn't remember your name, right? I suppose we'll just refer to you as the captain then. And so we can keep in touch, here, take this.
Huh. You're pretty handy, aren't you?
Captains
Just
come
have
and
a
go.
free
This
phone.
kind of switch ain't exactly uncommon. By the way, I'm Masaru. Masaru Fujita. Ship's cook and security.
Pleasure. This here's Noah. The cat's Goro.
Isn't that a tiger?
No, we already figured that out, Masaru. He's a cat.
Yeah, we figured that out. He's a cat. We thought about it. We debated it. Turns out he's a cat. Here we go. We got our captain's fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course his chest is still out. He's, you know, you gotta get like a little flash at the tap. At least a little bit.
Speak of the devil.
What the hell are you doing? Why are you here? You trying to rile them up all over again?
Dad, it's okay now. He made sure those pirates won't bother us anymore.
Get out of here. There's no way.
No,
Yeah,
really, he
yeah,
did.
I railed them down, sir.
Is that right? Well, that's just peachy. Except now, he's gone and taken a huge chunk out of my customers, huh? Whether you like them or not, our business is toast without them. But you weren't considering that, were you?
Come on, Dad.
Someone's a sourpuss today.
Are you dense? Is that it? Last night, I told you to stay away. That means away from me, from my family, everyone.
Bloody does,
Let's
sir.
go, Noah. Could have avoided this if you'd just listened to me.
Even though you never listened to me?
Shit.
Huh? What'd you say?
Hey, hold your horses. You and me, we're not done talking business.
Tits Out is a timeless classic.
I squared things up with
If I were to become a pirate,
On top of that,
I'd be open to
I'm
wearing this
captain of this
outfit,
ship
middle open and all. Just like a
What?
little flash of side
That's
and
right.
underboob.
Still a few hands short of getting to Nele Island, though. Knowing that, I
It's
was
like
hoping I
tasteful.
could convince you to be my navigator. What do you say?
I'd say
I'll be
you
classy,
were
I'll
full
cover
of
the
shit,
nipples.
plain and simple. I don't need you stringing me along. I'm going home.
Dad, wait! He's telling the
Will
truth.
you shut up?
Hey, come on. Boy's been through enough already. Shame on you. You're not yourself these days, are you, Jason?
Masaru? Is that you?
You two friends or something?
You know him?
Jason Rich. It's been 7 years since I last saw him. He wasn't the only treasure hunter around back then. I was there too. We were partners.
Now that
actually.
I've gotten myself thinking
you
about
can
One
believe it.
Piece,
No
I'm trying to resist the urge to compare literally everything to One Piece, even when it's not that clear of close of a comparison. I just had the thought go through my head of like, they used to be on the same pirate crew, but they're not anymore. Much like Buggy and what's his fucking name? The Shanks. Like, no, that's fucking nothing, Laura.
Dad and Masaru?
Not
He
everything
and I
that's
broke
happening is
into the
it's
piracy
pirates. It's
business
like
at
that one thing in
Madlantis
One Piece.
in order to fund our expeditions. But even long after Jason retired, I kept trudging along, trying to strike it rich.
Hell, I figured you would have washed your hands of it by now.
More like I missed my opportunity to quit. You look like you've put on a few pounds.
Oh, and you're telling me you haven't?
I met Noah, what, just after he was born, isn't that right? A boy named Noah with a treasure hunter father. Feel like a real bonehead not realizing it sooner.
Your friends got faith in you. For my money, that makes you a shoo-in for the job.
You're here. So, what do you say we partner up again, Jason? I'm asking as someone who was once close enough to be family.
Cut the crap, Masaru. I don't want to hear it.
We have
I'm
man
not the
trauma that we
same
can't
man
talk
I was
about.
back then, and I'm not leaving this island. If you want to go play pirates, be my guest.
I'm having feelings
I'll
and I
ask you
can't
to
talk about them
reconsider.
because we're men.
If we don't get someone with your kind of skills, we're never getting off this
I don't
island.
give a shit. Quit trying to drag me into this.
Weird. Thought me being here would make him more willing to come along. Time for me to start swinging?
You could certainly try. And who was it that taught you how to go toe-to-toe again?
I just remembered something. When Jason was sober, I could easily beat him. When he's drunk, on the other hand, he's untouchable.
And right now, I got a good buzz going.
And I guess this will be a fun little challenge. But I'll tell
Look,
you,
Saint Nobody, if I know anything about the
if he's
Yakuza
coming
series,
aboard, it'll be because he
it's
wants to.
toxic masculinity
If I tried
that
to
by
force
the
him
end
into
is
doing
broken
this job,
down
what
by,
kind of
like,
captain would I be?
one shot of a man crying and
going
having
home,
feelings for a
Noah.
minute. You know, we played The Man Who Erased His Name. We saw
Mister,
Kiryu look at a
I'll be coming back
video
for
of
ya.
essentially
What
his
would you
daughter
dad
and
for now?
grandson
We're giving this
and just
another shot.
openly snot-faced
counting on it,
cry.
mister. Don't even think about leaving.
He allowed
without me.
himself a feeling.
Don't you worry. I'm sticking to my word.
Look there. You can see Jason's bar from here. And the ship's docked over there.
Kinda puts into perspective how small the island really is from up here.
Small indeed. Until Jason decides one way or another, we're dead in the water here.
Speaking of Jason, I can see why he'd settle here, if it was for the sake of Noah's health.
That's about it. Before all of this, he'd been going out to sea for the exact same reason.
What do you mean?
There's an urban legend around these waters. You ever heard of the lost treasure of the Esperanza? Back in the day, both Jason and I spent our days hunting for it.
If you're asking me, I still got nothing. Remember, even my own name's a blank right now.
Some 200 years ago, a Spanish ship called the Esperanza was attacked by pirates. Its cargo was said to be worth billions in today's value, some of it in ink and gold.
Billions, you say? Shit. That's a lot of loot.
That's a lot of
Unfortunately
treasure.
for the pirates, a storm left their ship stranded somewhere out on the Palmyra Atoll. That's about 1,600 kilometers south of Hawaii. If you ask me, I think whatever treasure they couldn't divvy up is still buried deep in the sand. There's even a news article containing a testimony from one of the ship's last living crew members.
And that's enough to go off?
It is. For us in the treasure hunting business, it was the most accurate piece of info
this is,
we could get a hold of. But
I
for Jason,
buried my treasure. If you
the
can find it,
Esperanza
it's
was more
yours.
than a
Go
hoard of
search the
gold.
One Piece.
Supposedly, it contained an elixir of eternal life, said to cure any disease.
Eternal life, you say?
life?
Now, if it did exist, well, for the kid who could die anytime he has
Why
a
would the
cough,
Spanish have Incan gold in the Central Pacific? I don't know. They got lost trying to get home. It happened a lot back in the day.
it'd sure come in handy.
And what? He believes that shit?
I hear you. I wasn't too sold on the thing myself. Jason, on the other hand, held out hope. If there was even a chance of curing Noah's illness, he'd take it.
There's gotta be some easier options, though, right?
Of course there are.
Oh, he was looking for
Noah's
the eternal
condition is
health
well
potion for his
documented.
kid.
Has a low death rate to begin with. That's according to the doctors in Honolulu, of course. Normally, it's a very treatable issue. And yet, too often one of Noah's fits nearly kill him. What's a dad to do?
Got me there.
A baby can't tell you how it's going. If their condition is improving, all a parent sees is their child suffering. And what parent's gonna just stand by and watch? Jason used every ounce of maritime skill he had, hunted the Esperanza to no end. All for Noah's sake.
That's a compelling tale. Shit, Nele Island can wait. This Esperanza thing sounds rad. If there's treasure to be found, why not go look for it?
Sorry, but did you hear any of what I just said? We're not getting off this rock without Jason.
Right. So how come he up and quit the treasure hunting biz?
Put simply, he lost his ship. In and of itself, treasure hunting is an
Well, we have a
expensive
ship.
profession.
We
It's
just
full
gotta
of the sort
re-spark
of
his
people who
desire to
find
find
a $10
the
billion
potion
haul, then
in
use
the
all of it
ocean.
to fund their next crazy venture.
Gamblers, you mean?
In any case, we entered a prize fight in the Pirates Coliseum to gather some funds around 7 years ago. Fun fact, Jason actually used to be our head cannoneer and artilleryman. Spirit of the Seas really took hold.
That right?
But without our knowing, Jason's right-hand man agreed to throw the match. The ship took massive damage. 2 of our newer recruits died that day. In order to make the repairs, we needed to earn prize money, but we had no ship to sail. Literally stuck without a rudder. Jason was damn good at what he did, but when it came to funding, we were sunk. All he wanted was to help Noah, and things more or less fell apart. It really got to him. After that, he vanished off the face of the earth. I had no clue he was even alive until just now.
I get it. Everything leads back to Noah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we just gotta
And right
convince
now,
him to
that's
go
choosing
try and
to
save
live
his
all
kids
the way out
and
here.
get back on the pirate ship.
Sure.
So, what's it gonna be, Captain?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can convince him to join our crew.
Captain?
Yeah. Hey, Rule Spider, how you doing?
You come to this tiny island often?
Sometimes I buy fish from the locals.
Oh? But your friends seem like regulars at the bar here.
So I heard. I've never even been to the one here.
Oh, Masaru? You don't have one friend on your ship?
You looking to get punched? I prefer to spend my nights relaxing with a nice drink and homemade snacks. Spending time alone can be fulfilling too, you know.
Well, how about sharing some homemade snacks with your new buddy?
You made fun of me earlier, so forget it.
Ah, you brat. Fine then. Captain's orders. Bring me your homemade snacks.
I'm the brat? You're the brat, buddy.
Oh, he's already letting the power go to his head. Oh, Majima.
Oh.
I regret to say I haven't got any fish for you today. How's the old lady? Fragile as ever. She'd be more at ease since she started taking that medicine of yours. Have her take these. I cooked up a little something to help the medicine go down. Don't worry about it. You can pay me back with some of your catch once your wife's feeling better.
Huh?
Oh, where's our money, you crusty old fuck? Phew. This geezer sold us some spoiled fish. We're here to get compensation.
What was that?
You morons took fish from a batch I was going to toss away.
Sorry for that.
Okay, we'll send these guys off. Oi, roots. Yeah, so members of our crew can now come and fight with us when we do little fights and side quests and things.
Huh?
Yeah, scare them off.
No.
Don't mention it. Couldn't forgive myself if I let something happen to my favorite fishmonger. It's the ill old lady. Wanted to thank you for your kindness. You prepared a meal for us the other day. It was absolutely wonderful. Please stop by here again. We'll have fish for you. I was worried about the old woman. Her husband's been spending his time taking care of her, so his fishing trips probably aren't the top thing on his mind. Oh, he's a little softy. He's trying to help his little community. Okay. Right, let's head toward Jason's, doing just a little bit of food work along the way.
Harvest time! How's about a little TLC? Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. Harvest time! How's about a little TLC?
I'll beat you to a pulp.
Pain in the ass. Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. Harvest time. How's about a little TLC?
Got the plants from down the bottom as well. Just one batch at a time. Just keep reminding myself to keep going. Oh, Majima is 1000% just a big theatre kid. He's a theatre kid that you gave a real knife rather than a prop knife and lived to regret it.
How's about a little TLC?
Okay, so let's Cook some more food.
I'm gonna put my chef hat on. Would you look at that? On to the next course. Easy. Nice. Shit. Aha. Easy. Order up. I got mad skills. My masterpiece is complete.
All good, Echo. You've not missed the musical number, so you're all good. You've still got an imminent musical number. Oh, I have butterflies. I can try making one of these fancy things. Not made one of these meals before. Yeah, this is at least a little bit kind of a musical. We'll get there in a minute. We're almost at Pirate Yakuza the musical.
Order up. Aha. Order up.
Hey, Izzy.
Would you look at that?
What is this? Cooking Mama Jima. Yeah, that is the name. We were trying to find the part and we think it's Cooking Mama Jima.
The kitchen's still open. I got mad skills. A master chef is born.
Okay, no new unlocks at that level. Make at least one more of these.
I'm gonna put my chef hat on. Would you look at that?
The big question is how much babysitting Majima will do. Well, he's already adopted a kid and a tiger. Sorry, just a big cat. It feels like a degree of babysitting already.
Nice. Easy. Nice. Shit.
You know, he'd shake the baby in his excitement. He would accidentally shake the baby. He wouldn't mean to. It would be very innocently meant.
My masterpiece.
You've asked how much babysitting Majima would do, and I've just realised that the answer to that is there would probably be a side quest in which he was invited to babysit, and it would be the head of the Gondawara clan. And you know what? Unlike Ichiban, I think Majima would just commit. He'd be like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm in." I think Majima would commit to the bit. I think Majima would be very sort of, I guess, when in Rome about it all. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy.
Yeah,
grow.
we've only got like 2 more left. We might as well do the last of these plants.
Harvest time. How's about a little TLC?
And we can harvest everything on our way. We go convince Jason to let her to come join our crew. Yeah, look, I love Kiryu as much as the next person, and I wouldn't be disappointed if we got another Kiryu Yakuza game, but I do like that we are really frequently expanding, like, who the protagonists of this series get to be. Beyond Kiryu, that Kiryu is like, yeah, he might be there, but he had 6 numbered games in a row as the sole protagonist. You know, he could probably be a side character for a bit.
Ain't even worth my time. Oh, turned out pretty nice. Harvest time.
Hey, Jason, let your son go on adventures.
Hey, bud.
Get back to the
I'm
open
here to hash
seas,
things out with
sir.
your dad.
You
Sorry,
are?
yeah, I suppose
What are
7.
you gonna do? You're not actually gonna fight him, are you?
Depending on what he says, I might have to.
Yeah, Cass says.
Noah,
I mean, I didn't specify the
get
age of the
back
kid in my
inside.
ad, I have to admit.
We're closing up for the day.
Jason, hear me
Again,
out. Might come as no surprise.
I maintain where Ichiban's a little bit like, look, to each their own, but I will not join you in a bottle of milk at the end of the of the conversation. Majima, he might like pour a little bit of rum in the top, but he'd be like, ah, yeah, hell yeah, why not?
But Noah and I made a deal. He didn't tell you?
Huh? A deal? What, pray tell, are the terms?
Well, in exchange for helping me, I promised Noah I'd take him off the island. We were gonna keep it secret from you in the beginning. But now, I can't fulfill my end of the bargain if you're not out there with us. Bit of a pickle, ain't it?
You want to leave the island? Sorry, no chance. You're too young to be out on the ocean. You're only 9.
No, I'm 10!
Even more reason why it's insane to me that you want to leave with some amnesiac nut you just met. Do you realize how that sounds?
But Dad, it's not like that!
What are you gonna do if you have an episode out there, huh?
Those barely happen anymore.
Noah, look, I hear you coughing on colder nights. What if it gets worse when you're out there? What then?
And what if I never get better? Am I supposed to stay here my whole life?
I could live a long
Look
life
at it from
sheltered
Noah's
or a shorter life
By now, his
where I get
dad's
to
a bitter
experience
old
shit.
hermit who's never gonna listen. If you think about it, it only makes sense he'd want to take whatever opportunity comes his way.
Keep running your mouth. You're not a father, and you got no way of knowing how this feels.
Maybe not. But I can't understand what a kid's going through better than you. I wasn't born yesterday, but with my memory, I might as well have been. Let Noah get out and see the world, Jason. You gauge
Let
if a
him
kid
do it,
is this desperate to get out,
Jason.
he's
Jason.
bound to rot away. Just like you
Jason.
have.
What?
Come on, please. Just listen to me, Dad.
Listen to me,
I've
Dad.
been
I've
in
got
one
the
place
sad
so
guitar and
long.
everything.
And you blow a fuse whenever I talk about wanting to leave. I'm so tired of it.
Maybe I wouldn't get so mad if you didn't bring it up all the time.
Careful what you do here. Or
I'm
what?
not so.
You trying to say it's all
I'm not
Noah's
so sure
fault?
we want Jason on our pirate crew anymore, huh?
Mister.
That was quite the fucking wind-up he went to have on his kid there.
The guy asked for charity one day, then lectures me the next.
We are gonna
Well,
need
my
to
patience
punch
for
some
this
sense
shit
into
has
this
just
man.
about run dry.
Fine by me. You brought this one on
You can join the
yourself.
crew, but you will have to know that I am stronger than you, and that I can kick your ass at a moment's notice before you do.
All bark, no bite.
Cool.
Now this is fun.
Oh no, the alcohol power up. Drunken style.
Shit.
And down he goes. Sorry, did not mean to button mash there.
Don't you dare go putting
ADHD
ideas
one
in his
for a
head.
sec.
But Dad!
You're not ready. It's bad out there. You're sick. And you're still so young. But what's more, you don't know the first thing about trusting someone. Outside this island, the world is dangerous.
True enough. But you really want to keep him cooped up here?
Yes, I do. At least until he's a little bit older.
Sure. And when's that gonna be? 5 more years? Maybe 10? How long can it go on? Hell, Noah might not even want to leave the island at that point.
Huh?
It's easy to give up on your dreams. There are hundreds of ways to justify never taking risks.
Good inspirational
Doesn't matter how hard you
speech
try
there.
to stop him. He stays here. Noah's goals are gonna wither all on their own. You probably won't even see it happen. But it will. And then, when that day comes, you'll see whatever momentum he had, he'll have lost completely. Out like a light. You think you can carry that weight? Think it over, Jason.
You're welcome to feel the way you
I
do.
can wait.
I enjoy the English
But
voice
Noah
acting,
shouldn't have to wait much
and I
longer.
like not having to...
Your son, he's gotta leave.
I like being able
sometime.
to hear and understand at the same time as reading subtitles.
Maybe that's the reason he found this so-called
I get on better with
amnesiac
dub,
nut in the
that's
first
just my
place,
preference.
Wouldn't you say?
Or, again, maybe you're still just full of shit.
Dad!
Jason, listen. You're not doing Noah any favors stifling him. Hear me?
Dad, I know I look small to you, and I know I still cough sometimes. But even if that's true, I have a huge appetite.
Appetite?
I sometimes
I
have a
can't be
cough,
happy with
but I am
just this
also
island.
hungry, so let
I
me
wanna
go,
see
Dad.
more. A lot more. I'm tired of feeling trapped here.
Yeah, I
You
know
get it,
when
right?
I'm watching streams
mean,
or playthroughs, I prefer
You
watching
used to
dub.
be the same way.
If for no other reason than
That's
often
correct.
I might be listening to a stream
Apple
or a
didn't fall far
playthrough
from the tree, Jason.
while traveling somewhere, not looking
Maybe
at
you
the screen, just
forgot
listening
that
in my
you used to
headphones.
live for the open
I wanna be able to
ocean
follow
and
the story
thrill
still.
of the hunt. Didn't matter how many times you came up empty-handed. The reason I'm still in this life is because I was lucky enough to know that guy once upon a time.
Exactly. It means those of you playing the
As it
Japanese
stands, I'm what?
VA when you play
A
it
coward,
still
a
have, you know,
shut-in,
get to
and-
see both
and
both
shit, Dad.
versions.
Yep. But see? That means you're gonna fit right in with
You're a
all the
pile of shit.
ragtag
Come join
crew.
our crew.
I'm taking both you and Noah on this little journey. And if you're still not on board after all that just now, we can always go another round.
Sure as shit won't last another one.
I'm gonna skim a little here, but we got him on
Fine.
side.
Dad,
He's coming with us.
Hey, I'm just trying not to get my ass kicked again.
Looks like you finally got things sorted out.
Moana, sorry to put this on you, but I'm gonna be leaving. We better start closing the bar.
Come on. You think we can't get by? I can run this place without you, no problem. When's the last time we turned a profit? Seriously, you leaving the bar might be the best thing that ever happened to it. I've thought about this a lot. I promise I can handle it. So come on, leave it to me and get out of here.
But I...
Of course, Dad. Noah and I are a lot more mature
Trust
than
your
you think
kids.
we are.
Go on your adventure,
I know, right?
Jason. Yeah, Moana does have plans, and I'm not sure what they are at this moment. Anyway. It's time. Welcome to Like a Pirate the Musical. I know we're like two and a bit hours in. Welcome to Like a Pirate the Musical. Welcome to the moment I knew that this was going to be on my Game of the Year list this year.
Didn't think I'd ever come back to this.
Any second now. I've slightly preempted it, but it's
Hey,
coming.
mister. Were you really serious about wanting that to be the ship's name?
The Mister thing's history, Noah. It's Captain now. Anywho, my own name's lost at sea, so I wanted to honor our most important crewmate. I mean, how could you say no to that face? Well, so to bring this up a little whimsy.
So not knowing your name,
named
Goro
it
Majima,
Goro.
we're gonna name it after
Japanese,
Goro the
moral
Tiger and
suffix
call
is
it
what you tack
Goro.
on at the end of a ship's name.
Goromaru.
I think it's a great name. I can't believe it's really happening. I'm finally getting a taste of freedom.
Yeah. Drink it in.
Heave ho, off I go, on a ship to waters unknown.
Hmm? What you singing?
Nah, it's nothing.
Well, maybe I want to hear it.
I would love a
It's
full
kind of
musical
embarrassing.
number out if you know her.
No reason to be embarrassed over some joyful noise. If you like singing, then go on and sing. When the world finally becomes
You're ready.
your
I
oyster,
don't
that's
think
when
you're
it's time
ready,
to stop
chat.
holding back.
I don't
Don't
think
you
you're
think?
ready.
Heave ho, off I go, on a ship to waters unknown. Do you see this? My dream adventures coming true. For as long as I remember, it's all I've longed to do. Blue sea around me, blue sky above me, blue's all that I've ever been. Just the same old thing, same routine, over and over again. I could hear destiny calling to me. Where could I go? Who could I turn to? How could I break free?
I was just trying to do what's best for you, Noah. That's right. Try to see it from his point of view.
Yeah, it's the
Take us
right one
away,
song.
When our sails will go anywhere. You got the captain on your side, so come with me. Who knows what dangers may be lurking on the way? But the sea is big, the world is ours, and that is how it ought to be. Look around you, kid. Waters unknown as far as the eye can see.
Waters unknown?
Damn right.
To waters unknown!
Heave-ho, off we go. Our ship to waters unknown. Welcome aboard. There's no stopping us now that we're chasing after our dreams. Take the helm and take heart. Take your fill and take care. We'll be rich as we can be, just as long as we believe, and we'll always believe. Heave-ho, off we go. Our ship to waters unknown. Out on the sea, we can be anything, anyone, any way we wanna be. To the brighter days ahead, to the me I get to meet. Heave away, heave away, heave away. Goromaru full speed ahead. Heave away. Yar!
So just like that, in 2 days since I woke up with not a trace of memory, I became captain of my very own pirate ship and set out to sea. And the near endless adventures that awaited me led to an all-out war for treasures extraordinary.
I do want to hear the Japanese version of that
Cut.
song.
Was that okay? I feel like I've been yapping for ages. Gonna need a breather here.
You see what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's filming like a fucking documentary here.
All right, we'll take a 15 and get back to filming. Everyone cool with that? Maybe hit the pisser while you got a chance.
I genuinely fucking love that stupid musical number. We can do
Having lost
whatever
his
we want as
memories,
long as we
legendary
believe, and
Yakuza
we all
Goro Majima
believe.
awakens to find himself
Yes, we
washed
all
ashore
believe.
on Rich Island. Though the answers are unclear, the keys to his past seem to be on sacred ground, Palikana's Nele Island. There, on its holy shores, Majima would encounter other Yakuza just like him. Onward, Goromaru. Full speed
We're doing the
ahead.
little anime next time on Dragon Ball Z, little chapter breaks. It's such a charming little game, this. Right, so now welcome to the pirate ship combat. In an admittedly slightly railroady initial introduction, but
Is it really gonna be like
welcome to
this the
pirate
whole way?
mechanics.
Probably. It's my first time going to Nele Island too. Check out the sail. Oh, that's some classic shit.
It's not a very effective sail with that many holes in it.
Yeah, they're standard fare.
And yes,
in
you
the
can
Pirates'
do
Coliseum.
sick
Everyone there
boosts and
likes it.
drifts in this
Makes for
pirate ship.
real good old-fashioned pirate battles. People want spectacle. Rules
Hey, Thousand
class
Young.
entertainment, you know?
Big fights, big payouts. Serious life or death business for the contenders. Just like the gladiators. Like you said, classic shit, man.
How's one come out on top of these things?
You start from a distance with cannon fire, then close in for hand-to-hand combat. Whoever sinks the other boat or takes down its captain is the big winner. But if you lose bad. Jason could tell you a thing or two about that. Huh, Jason?
He could, but he won't.
Sounds like a hoot. Hey, maybe we ought to try shooting one of our cannons off, huh?
Yeah? All right then. Why not?
No. Hang on.
I imagine there probably will be pimp my ship mechanics.
Someone
I've yet to
tailing
reach
us?
them.
It's my former captain. Jack, the Collector.
Oh, it's
That
this
crazy
guy
bastard
again.
won't quit.
It's the guy whose ship we stole.
My ship, and I'm taking her back.
Jack
Where
the
hell's he
Collector,
keep
and
finding
he's
these
second in
boats?
command.
The man's got a lot of friends in these waters.
Every time there's a new mechanic to be taught, these guys will show up for us to kick their asses to learn a new mechanic.
Two can play at that game. Load 'em up, boys. We're turning this tub around.
Okay, I might load up the Japanese version of that musical number in a minute.
No
What does he
way.
collect? Just stuff.
A real-life ship battle.
Old-timey pirate stuff, I think, is what he collects. Okay, I'm gonna skip the tutorial as best I can.
Off to Davy Jones' locker with you.
Oh, I have to. Okay, I have to do at least some of the tutorial. Okay, yeah, we got a machine gun. Ah, yeah, we got shit. Skip these tutorials. Okay, we gotta fire the cannons. Boost, and then crazy drifts.
Let's get this going.
Okay, I'm gonna try and finish this in style. Let me wait until my boost comes back. So I can boost, drift, and cannon all in one go. Boost, and then we do a cool, crazy drift into machine gun fire, into cannon shot. There we go.
Great job, Captain. Now it's our turn.
So yeah, once you've taken down the ship's health,
Now we're talking.
Cass says, you notice I have some neurotypicals are big into trains. With my partner, it's ships. It's making this very funny. Ships are fucking great. This is wonderful.
Right. Forgot how much I love this.
So yeah, then you cross over to the other ship, and then you fight their crew with your pirate crew. And to my understanding, all of the side quests we do in this game are going to lead to us collecting new crew members on our pirate crew. Our incentive to do side quests is to collect new cool people for our pirate ship crew. No, you're correct that ships don't steer this quick, but also it's a Yakuza game. What were they gonna do? Have realistic slow motion ship combat? No. Crazy high speed arcade nonsense. It's a perfect encapsulation of how tour ships absolutely do not move, but gosh, wouldn't it be fun if they could? Yeah, there is indeed a demo for this as well, yeah. Honestly, from what I played today before the stream, I'm having more fun with this than I have done with Ubisoft pirate games in the past. Oh no, I lost my knife. Time to pick up 2 cutlasses and learn a new fighting style. It wasn't pocket sand, it was pepper. It was the old chef's pepper. Yeah, he's got like a metal thing on his arm he used to deflect the swords. Like metal bracers.
Well, I'll be. These things have some bites.
Now we have Captain style.
Scum-sucking son of a...
Majima looks really at home with this pair of cutlasses. Such a natural fit for him. Okay, let's get that. So now I have cool electric cutlasses. Nobody says, was the pitch for this just, well, he already has an eye patch and it's sufficiently silly? I imagine it's... He's already got an eye patch, it's sufficiently silly, and someone on the dev team was like, I would like to make boat mechanics, but our game don't have boat. Can we make a game where I can make boat? Either as a main mode or a mini game? Can I make a boat in a game? Yeah, the fucking breakdancing on the swords was nonsense.
Goddamn turncoat.
Give it a rest, Jack. Don't gotta worry. You'll get to leave in one piece. My new captain here isn't gonna kill you.
Won't I? I thought we were being pirates, weren't we?
Oh, that's how you want to play it. No quarter?
Okay, wait. Don't kill me. Make you a deal, yeah? Let me go, and you can have my collection.
Huh? And what's that entail?
Well, exactly. They want something kind of Hawaii adjacent to reuse assets, but far enough away that there's plenty of time not in the reused assets.
Along with...
He's not
okay, yeah, so we're getting the collections, collector's pirate maps.
In my...
It's on the Goromaru?
The desk in the captain's quarters.
Yeah. We'll skim through, but now we have a map of, like, treasure spots we can go to that are, like, big money, big prizes. We have a little whole collection of, like, did you find all the treasure in the ocean? Which is pretty cool.
A treasury of treasures. You ought to keep it on.
All right.
My former captain.
Jeez, our buddy Jack snagged himself quite an assortment. And hey, he's even got a stash.
Yeah, so we're now going to the place where all the various places where he stashed some of his past treasure.
You may as well just say it.
That obvious, huh?
Wait, really?
Well, shit. We're going then.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, let's set a course for an island with some treasure on it.
Really feels like we're pirates now, huh?
Yo-ho. You know, if my memories don't come back, I can't say I'd mind living out my days like this.
Hey, I was thinking about it. What do we want to be?
Wanna be?
Yeah, you know, like, what kind of pirate crew are we?
Like the one from One
Like,
Piece.
we could say we want to be legends
Nice,
of the
nice
sea.
pirates.
How about
We're gonna be
this?
like Luffy.
Legends of the Sea, huh? Nice ring to it. And tell me, what
Majima
makes
could be
a
the
pirate
pirate king.
Collecting a
King
bunch
of the
treasure?
pirates.
Well, there are a lot of ways to look at it. Probably reputation, though, huh?
Reputation?
Yeah, I mean, not really a blueprint for a good pirate, is there? The only pirates around these days are pretenders, good-for-nothing wannabes chasing money and treasure. But I'll tell you, back in the old days, pirate crews had honor. People liked them, some even envied them. Top of that, not only were they tough customers, but they had mountains of treasure. And when all was said and done, their names went down in history.
That's the life, huh?
Yeah, like coming to someone's rescue, or turning the tables on some rogue, pulling off what no other crew can, keeping the seas and islands safe. And that right there, that's what makes a pirate crew legendary.
Think I get it. Reputation sounds about right.
It's like hunting for buried treasure, helping people who need it. That's what the Goro Pirates should be all about.
The Goro Pirates.
Yeah, cool name, right?
Terra! I would be very open
Hey,
to One
if
Piece
that's your
season
pick,
of
then
Dice
it's the
Funk.
right one to me.
I am
Right there.
I am all about One
Hoist the
Piece
colors,
season.
mates. The Goro
We got a couple of
Pirates
others
are
we gotta
gonna
do
be
first. I gotta
legends.
do Space Train season.
Well, what the hell?
We gotta do
No
Spooky
harm
season.
in dreaming, is there?
Down the line, I'd be very
Alright.
up for One Piece season.
Then it's official. From here on out,
I'd want to be
Goro
Muppets
Pirates.
Treasure Island
Now let the
pirates.
treasure
Because when you're a
hunts
professional pirate,
begin.
you'll be honest, brave, and free, the soul of decency, and most importantly, when you're a professional pirate, you're all the way the best of company. I sung that to completely the wrong tune, but there we go. Got the gist of it. Also, we can play music while on our pirate ship. We have a CD player on the pirate ship.
Something's floating over there.
Oh, you're right. Maybe there's something useful inside.
Let's crack it.
I wasn't that
open,
far off. It's
Captain.
been a while. It's... Drive through the drift, the boostrings. Okay, let's go ashore. Oh no, we got attacked. Yes, that new Tony Hawk on the way. Apparently, it's 3 and 4 remaster that are coming. Oh, one of our crew got hit. We're gonna do a smoke screen. And help our crew member get up. And then fire a rocket launcher at the other boat.
Sorry,
Yeah, so we switch to the deck. Then we R1 to do a smoke screen. And then I come help up our crewmate.
Thanks, Captain.
And then I have the rocket launcher, so I'm gonna...
Let's get this going.
Almost destroyed it, and then we interact with the ship again.
Ain't nothing to it. Sweet.
I mean, the reason for Space Train Season is I was teased with the idea of Train Season, and then logically, like, in terms of the order of settings for Dice Funk, we were due another Space Season, and the two just kind of lined up. But it does mean that I can do a Honkai Star Rail that doesn't have all the gacha bullshit. So yes, when you find an island that's got treasure, you land ashore. You can't open your inventory while on the island, so no healing items during the island. Fight to the end of it, get your treasure. These are little, like, treasure islands when we find them.
Set sail for riches!
Damn, the air's clean here. What's with that barrel? Looks like there's a bunch of money in it. Probably some scumbag stolen goods. So might as well help ourselves.
Move through.
Beautiful, ain't it?
And there's our treasure chest.
Careful, this island.
And a ring of the ocean. Worth a bunch of money and a bunch of points. And we can put it on our little finger. We can wear the treasure we find and it gives us buffs. Our first little treasure hoard.
Huh?
Oops, a bear. Captain, have you ever fought a bear before? Jason, amnesia, remember? Okay. A bear! That is his official title, is a bear. Shadow clones for a minute. Aha! I will simply overwhelm him with shadow clones. Hunting for treasure could be dangerous, but it's okay. We survived. We leveled up some of our squad. Okay. A whole bunch of treasure. Lighthouses, they're safe places on the sea that we can rest. Okay, so rings. I want to put on that ring on my little finger. What does this ring do? Give me plus 100 defense and burn resistance. Sure, I'll take that. I have 2.5 grand now to spend on a bunch of abilities. What do I want to prioritize getting? Let me brew alcohol. That would be nice. I'll buy that for 75. Why not? I'm imagining Majima telling the documentary crew how he beat his foes using his shadow clones. Right, the more you think about that, the more ridiculous it is, and I love it. Oh, more doppelgangers. Fuck it, yeah, more shadow clones. I love this 80s pop soundtrack that we get while we sail our ship. This is Koi no Disco Queen. You can also have Friday Night.
lighthouse. Let's rest there.
But the view from the crow's nest is pretty spectacular.
Oh, Captain.
Okay. Our ship gets healed up. Okay, one of our crew is a little sad. We can cheer him up by giving him a little bunch of roses. Hey, buddy, have some flowers. You're appreciated.
Oh, so nice with the breeze.
We can now use the lighthouse as fast travel. We can... I'll turn off my webcam for a sec. Yeah, there we go.
Now it's showtime. Once more the party begins. So come along and join the battle cry.
Okay, so we're selecting our destination.
We must go.
It's here.
Blades at the ready.
Anchors away, you dogs!
Whoa, the fog's gotten all
Right,
thick.
it's lovely that for a game that, like, you know, sometimes these characters will express a bit of toxic masculinity. Out of nowhere, it's like, hey, you can just give your buddy a bouquet of roses.
Can't beat this view.
While we sail to some lovely 80s pop. You know, there's nothing not manly about that. Oh, I see pirate ships. Okay, took a little hit, but we did pretty well there. As you'll notice on the mini-map, we've got a branching path shortly, where if we head to the right, we will be able to go and find some more treasure on a little island. And go to an optional treasure island.
Doesn't that island look treasury to you?
Yeah, so I'm going to take the branching path over to the right and hope we can get an additional treasure island on our way. You see the gist now. It's like, hey, here's little speed boosts to go. We know roughly where you're going. If you want to go to an off-the-beaten-path place, there's probably also going to be a little jet of boosters. Like, waste no time. We'll get you where you're clearly trying to go to. Okay, we can bring more crew members with us. Let's bring you two for now.
Wait for me, my precious treasure.
Damn, the air's clean here.
No wasted time. It is just condensed. Go, go, go. Up you get. Okay, heal up on supplies. Into the boss arena. Oh, if they wanted to put Jason Momoa in this game, they probably could have put Jason Momoa in this game. Who was it they got in last time that was like, Danny Trejo? Like, they had Danny Trejo as a major recurring character in the last one. They're not afraid to pay money for, we want to put a famous face you recognize in. Yeah, Samoa Joe's in this one. I wish Danny DeVito was in it. Oh, fuck! Right at the final hurdle. I really should have swapped belts. Okay. You lost morale. You lost all the money. Yeah, on the Treasure Island. Well, that's new to me. I didn't know what happened when you lose a Treasure Island. I now know. I wanted to know, and now I know. I'm gonna do it this time. I did it the first time. I did it off stream, just apparently now I'm on stream. Now it is forbidden. Exactly, just throwing for content. You know, to be a thorough reviewer, I needed to know what happened upon death. So you know, it's for the craft. this one.
Something happens soon.
Nothing to do but keep exploring.
The shadow clones are wonderful. You've not even seen. I've not come across it myself in the game yet, but in the demo it's shown off. Pirate form Majima gets the ability to play musical instruments in order to summon ghost animals to fight on his behalf. That's the bit I'm not over. Play the violin to summon your ghost sharks. I did play the demo. I played enough of it to go, this seems fantastic. I don't want to see any more. I will play it when it's out. I played enough to go, I enjoy the pirate ship combat. That's reassuring. Okay, what can I afford right now? Heat action using a jetpack. Yes, I would like to learn how to use the jetpack. Sure, buying these to recover at restaurants. Oh, I want to go check all the shops in-game for additional CDs so I can have more soundtrack when I'm piloting my boat around.
Oh, so nice with the breeze.
Think I could go fishing off the side?
Okay, fast travel point.
Better off following the currents.
The best thing about those ghost animals is I don't know what instruments or animals the other, I think 3 slots are going to be. There's 3 animals and instruments I've yet to learn are at my musical ghost repertoire.
We can do this, Captain!
Screw you, suckers. Didn't even have to use the cannons for that one.
We're almost there.
Yeah, let's get ashore. Let's head to Nele Island.
Whoa! Look at this place! It's not like Rich Island at all.
Mm-hmm. Gotta say, it sure ain't what I pictured either.
Heard a lot about Nele Island over the years.
And now it's a nuclear landfill thanks to Policana. You gotta mess up bad for Yakuza to come in and play humanitarian.
Nobody's home, huh?
Don't worry. We're coming in on a pirate ship, ain't we? Doubt they'd be so cautious if they knew it was you.
He's right. A Yakuza
Oh, have a good
welcome
night,
party
Artisan.
might be happy to see you, Captain. It's, us I'm worried about.
Wait, huh? You say that now? When it's too late to leave? Don't get off this boat before I tell you to.
Got it. I won't.
There really ain't anybody here? And sun's gonna be down soon.
They were hiding from us? What gives?
Everyone, come back!
Who are these guys? Don't look like Yakuza to me.
Hey now, surely we can talk this out,
Oh, it's the
right?
old Pelicana
How
lot.
about introductions?
Do you remember them?
We came from over on Rich Island.
Drop your weapons and kiss the ground. Do it. Now.
Completely un-Yakuza related thing, but just a thing I feel like some of you will appreciate. I live such a life that occasionally my lovely wife Jane will just come home on a day and be like, I saw something small and soft and thought you would like it. And the answer to that is yes, I love small soft things. This very adorable, very soft little duck came into my home this week, and it's a very soft, very cute little duck that is currently sat in my office just like this far off of camera. So occasionally I look at my second monitor and there's just a very small little fluffy duck looking back at me. And that has been making my work week. Is, you know, I go to check the other monitor and I'm like, quack, quack indeed. This is my, maybe I need to find a way to affix up here. This can be my parrot for the playthrough. Just a little shoulder duck. This is my parrot for the playthrough. At least in spirit, it's there and I know it's my little parrot.
Introductions are the way to go here, Jason. Nah, we're gonna have to speak their language.
You're right, Captain. They're not giving us much choice. Best way to handle a situation like this, show them they can't mess with you.
Come on!
I see what you're getting at with Princess Tutu, yeah. Hell yeah.
Looks like we've got more company.
Hey! Hold it! Hold on! Don't go anywhere!
Think they're Yakuza? Doesn't seem like they want to fight. You ready to explain this mess to them?
Maybe. Depends if they want to listen.
Majima-san. It really is you. You're right. What a relief.
You say Majima. That's supposed to be my name?
Huh?
Think you'd better explain what happened. And if I don't like what I hear, I'll kill every one of you.
Hey, easy. What's the matter with you?
This is our island, and we don't tolerate outsiders. That's what's the matter with me, Shigaki.
Take a look. That's Majima-san, yeah? I mean, despite the weird outfit.
Oh, I'm briefly pausing. because someone has apparently mentioned one of my books in a video they did, and I'm just curious about the context quickly. Forgive me watching a thing where someone's mentioned me out of curiosity quickly.
People solely by their struggles rather than disability, in that it medicalizes an attribute that contains both medical and social components. It also defines trans people solely by their struggles rather than their identity, and contextualizes transness by pain and not by joy, or even any other aspect of being trans. And it gatekeeps language from people that it could be incredibly helpful for to give them a better vernacular to describe their experiences. There's an essay collection curated by author Laura Kate Dale titled Gender Euphoria. She's an author, a full-time video game critic, and podcaster, as well as a trans woman. She curated and edited this collection for this specific reason. She was seeing countless media representations, whether positive or negative, fiction or non-fiction, that were driven by trans discomfort and hurt. She even says that she fell into this trap a bit when she told the story of her own transition. When creating Gender Euphoria as a title, she wanted to explore the other side and share the stories of people all over who were experiencing trans joy. And in response to those who feel gender dysphoria is necessary for being trans, she's...
No, this is a critical dark tea time. The video is about the bearded queen who preaches radical compassion. Ladiva from Grand Blue Fantasy Verses. Not a character I'm super familiar with,
quote,
but...
When I said earlier that gender dysphoria isn't a required part of being trans, I meant it. When I say that, sometimes people ask me how someone would know they were trans if not for feeling uncomfortable with their body and the way they were born. And to that, I say the answer is simple. If you try presenting yourself as something other than your birth-assigned gender and it makes you feel euphoric, that's just as valid a reason to claim your identity as escaping dysphoria. Gender euphoria is an equally valid reason to decide who you are. End quote. The truth is, not all trans people medically transition or even want to.
Oh, that's a lovely context for my book to have been quoted in. That's real nice. I'm always cautious when I'm like, oh, someone on YouTube is talking about my trans books. I'm always like, let's just check the context. Let's just check that it's not okay. That's fine. Ladiva is a trans woman wrestler in Grand Blue. Cool. Oh, that was the other thing. We were going to look up the Japanese version of the, like a pirate Yakuza song. Goro's Pirate Anthem. Is this the Japanese version of the Pirate Anthem? This might be. Oh, this is a different pirate anthem. I won't spoil myself then. Who found the Japanese version earlier? And if so, do you remember where to find it? Can you send me a link? You know how to find the Japanese version. I was curious to hear it.
What about the rest of them? First time I'm seeing that boat, too.
Hang on.
Apparently we got more pirate anthems to come in this game, I guess.
That was entirely on your guys. They didn't even bother to... What the hell are you...
Okay, despite the fact that one of these people recognizes Majima, I guess we still gotta fight.
Stay back if you know what's good for you.
You one-shotted Masaru? Okay then. Guess the gloves are coming off.
Wait! Stop the shit already! Rodriguez, Majima-san, listen to what I'm saying, alright? This was just a misunderstanding, that's all.
Majima, he's cool. We know him, he was in past games.
Have it your way then.
No, I mean, I believe you, I do. But amnesia? Really? You don't remember me at all? Face, name, nothing?
Not like I mean anything by it.
Well...
Oh, I found the Japanese Song of Departure. Here we go. We'll continue the plot in a sec. I want to hear the Japanese version of the track now that I know it's an option. At least I will when I can skip this stupid ad. It's arguably being sung better in Japanese. I like the kind of terrible cheese of the English one. The melody's right there still. Agreed. I've got space in my heart for both. They're both wonderful in their own unique ways. This feels like an anime opening. The dub feels like a slowly low-rent theatre production. The dub feels like a pantomime group performing the musical number, and that's what I love.
My name's Shigaki. I have my own family in the Tojo clan, a direct subsidiary. You even came to talk to me at an officers' meeting?
Sorry, pal. I'll level with you. Even my own name ain't sticking right now. Goro Mashima. Goro. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Good thing we named our ship the Goromaru. How lucky!
What a convenient coincidence.
Lucky. Starting to wonder if this guy really has amnesia after all.
Sure is strange.
Goro Majima. Tojo clan officer. I must have been riding high, huh? And I still win and dissolve the clan and shit?
You did. Whole bunch of new laws got passed. Put all sorts of restrictions.
This is the plot of the last, like, 3 Yakuzas.
You and some other top Yakuza dissolved the 2 largest factions in Japan. The Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. Blink of an eye. Up and declared it one day. Naturally, you all met some fierce opposition from the rank and file. But if we hadn't dissolved then and there, it would have been a slow decline anyway. We'd have petered out. That's the simple truth. In more recent days, I feel I've really come to understand what you were trying to do, Majima-san.
Hey, that's great.
We did. That's perfect.
Ain't like I remember.
You really don't, huh?
So far as the Yakuza here go, you said there's about 100?
That's right. Slowly whittling down that mountain of nuclear waste, sending it back to the countries it originally came from. However you slice it, these guys got a raw
So the Yakuza are sticking around to undo the harm done in Infinite Wealth.
To eventually be abandoned here on the island. Whole thing was a plot by this guy, Ebina.
Yeah, Ebina's whole thing was like, A, he wants to make money by shipping all of the toxic waste over to this island, but B, he also wanted to ship all of the Yakuza there and give them no way to leave so they all just slowly die of cancer, was his plan.
Guess he wanted to clean sweep it. Trash the Yakuza and the radiation problem all at once. Of course, his little plan broke down. Didn't take long. But add safety standards and we've got proper jobs in Hawaii.
Good on the Yakuza for sticking around and helping to undo the problem, at least.
Bottom, you could do a lot worse. That's what I had in mind when I proposed this whole thing. Ran it by former Tojo clan higher-ups and the Hawaiian state government, too.
Wait, You're the one behind this? You brought the Yakuza to Nele Island?
That's right. Wanted to do whatever I could to help my kind out. Also got backed by a group called Fujinomiya.
Oh, that was one of our party members. That was one of our party members in the last one. He's helping fund all this. That's good.
We have you to thank for this. You came down and made sure the project got started off right. As a supervising member from the former Tojo clan, that is. Actually, you were here with us on the island till just recently. But then, on your way back to Japan, your boat had some sort of accident, and you went missing.
Accident, huh? What kind of accident?
An attack, the survivors said. From something big enough to swallow the boat. Like your amnesia, it's hard to believe, but they said it was a giant squid.
What, like the...
See? I knew it was
like the one
that
that you're wearing the little sucker thing from? I love the idea that there's no grand conspiracy that's left Majima
Here we are,
amnesiac. It's just, nah, a squid got you.
We're bunked in these prefab houses, all former Tojo clan. Gotta say, we're all pretty shocked you're alive.
Oh, she's him.
Boss! Boss, we're so glad you're safe. Is it really true you lost your memory?
It's me, boss. Minami. Remember? Am I ringing any bells?
I feel like you would ring bells. You've got a distinctive face.
No offense, pal, but...
You're killing me, boss.
Majima-san.
Oh, you gotta remember me. I'm your bestest boy.
To say hi. We'll prepare dinner in the meantime.
Sure. Appreciate it.
After you're done chatting, head past the prefabs up to that Palikana church. We'll be inside. We can talk, eat, and figure out what's next.
We can do that. We probably should do that. Oh, the tiger brought me something. What did you bring me? A silver grasshopper. Thank you. Let's go grab all the little collectibles off the floor that we can. Don't you remember me, boss? It's me, Guy McFacehaven. We had so many good times, such as when you looked at me in the cafeteria that one time. Oh, that was great. And when I did a joke and you laughed, and I think you laughed at the joke, you might have just been laughing and happened to be near me. But I think you were laughing at my joke. It's me. You gotta know me. Oh, we want more soundtracks. What have we got now? We got... Oh, how do I add these new tracks into my rotation? Okay, well, do I have the stuff to cook? Oh, I could cook the new beers. No, I need more butterflies. Let's make a high quality chef's whimsy bento.
Let's whip something up. Would you look at that? The kitchen's still open.
Lions bite people. Well, good thing that's just a kitty cat.
Order up. Whoops.
Come on.
Aha.
Doing so bad at these mini games today. Okay, I can skim the scum. Oh, it rotates now, fuck.
Good work, me. A master chef.
Widan, that sounds like a great way to experience a Yakuza game, if I'm honest. That sounds wild.
Let's get cooking.
Look, sometimes you're off your head on GHB and you click some links and you end up here. I'm part of the big lobby, you know. Paid the people who invented that drug to just be like, yeah, that drug should lead you to my Twitch channel every now and then.
The kitchen's still open. Shit. Nice. Aha. Order up. Aha. Nice. Would you look at that?
Widan, look, I'll tell you this. Shortly before you came and joined us and told us an anecdote about the trans man transport anecdote, we were listening to a YouTube video talking about I wrote a book about trans stuff and it got mentioned in a YouTube video and we're listening to that, so no judgment here. We're all cool.
My masterpiece is complete.
Ooh, Rule Spider, congrats. I hope you have fun when your playdate shows up. Yeah, Widan, I got from your story that it happened. I do not doubt that it's a company.
Would you look at that? Time for seconds. Aha. Order up. Easy. Nice.
I think there's one more after that.
I got
How much do I have to level up to unlock this last bit of the cooking minigames? Okay, there we go. Unlocked it. Gorogoro, Hot Pot, Supreme. Okay, we've unlocked all of the current things we can cook at least, which means I can probably get away with not cooking anymore for a minute. Rule Spider, I need to make time to play around with developing stuff for the Playdate again. I had real fun. I put together like 3 or 4 little proof of concept demos and then just
Shigaki's waiting for
ran out and like didn't have the time to flesh them out into anything bigger.
Those were some nice moves. Rodriguez, I think it was.
You don't need to know my name. Better not keep them waiting.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Majima is so happy about that gardening. He's just a little guy. No one should make him have to be a criminal syndicate leader. He's just a little guy.
Wow, that smells so good in here.
Never had curry before?
I've never even seen it.
I had the Indian kind, but what's this? Some kind of Japanese take, right? I've never tried it either.
Hey kid, word of warning? Once she starts,
yeah, curry really is one of those catch-all terms where, depending on what country you say the word curry in, it means something very different depending on who you're asking.
Does seeing all us jog your memory a bit?
Nope, not at all. Still don't remember a damn thing. Well, except for the taste of curry. That I got.
It's so good.
This one's going in the recipe book.
Majima-san, Getting you back to a hospital in Japan should be our top priority. To that end, I just spoke to Saejima-san. He told me he's making his way here pronto.
This is going to be a very short game then. Saijima's taking us back to Japan. We're going to get treatment for amnesia. We'll remember we're not a pirate. Game over.
I'm sure he'll get you to the best doctors there are.
Oh, Widan, thank you very much for the bits. That's lovely. Thank you.
Well, I thought coming over here to help. Figured it maybe
yeah,
something loose.
I really thought this would be a longer game, but I guess we're just gonna go to a hospital and treat his amnesia, and that's the game done.
But then...
Listen, Noah, you got to leave the island, didn't you? Dream come true.
You got to sail. You got to sail for like 4 hours and eat a curry. That's your dream, Noah.
What's the call here?
You get help. Proper medical attention's more important right now. Or are you just fine having amnesia the rest of your life? Weren't you a top Yakuza officer?
Saejima could get here as early as tomorrow, Majima-san. Once he heard about the accident, he immediately booked a flight and flew to Honolulu. He's just gotten stuck there trying to arrange a boat to bring him out here.
Sounds like he cares about you.
Well, I guess if we want to live our dreams of being a pirate, we're going to have to have one really long night being a pirate.
I'm sure they're just surprised you're all right, Majima-san. You know, they're really not so different from us at the end of the day.
Echo says, plot twist, Majima gets treated, gets his memory back, and then goes, nah, it was more fun before, bonks himself on the head and goes back to being an amnesiac pirate. If it was any character other than Majima in this series, I would say that's a little far-fetched even for Yakuza. With Majima, I believe it. I'm willing to believe that.
Sees them. Palikana's former leader, Bryce, was arrested. Ever since then, they've experienced some heavy internal reform. The new sage over in Honolulu's working hard to rebuild the trust Bryce destroyed. But these guys over here on Nele Island, the Haku, they're zealots. True fucking believers.
We're down, you don't have to apologize at all. It's all good.
Programs. The rest here are just skirting by, as you can see. They're just like the Yakuza after the dissolution. Nobody wants a damn thing to do with them.
I see what you're saying.
Yes, they got nowhere to go because this island and being in the cult was their life. They got. What are they going to go do? Work a little job in a post office or something? Like, nah, they're not going to hold down a regular job now. They were in a cult and they haven't been deprogrammed. They're gonna struggle.
Good bet they'd have been chased off the island. But they said if the Yakuza are cleaning the island, so will we. Whether we liked it or not. Lately, though, they're trying to throw some weight around. Saying shit like, this is our island, and outsiders gotta follow rules.
Close quarters and the thorns come out, eh?
Okay, we're gonna have a little going away party on the boat. The car over by the village, it'll take us to the boat. Have a little goodbye party before I gotta go back to being a Yakuza. Oh, I forgot to grab the stuff around here. Ooh, I go. Sorry, kitty. What does the kitty have for me? Pheasant meat. Where did you find pheasant meat, kitty cat? Okay, let's sprint back. At this point, we've almost caught up to where I got to off stream, so you've almost seen as much of this game as I have at this point.
Well, I'll be damned, Rodriguez. That's nice of you.
Before I do, though, there's some people who want to have a word with you.
Oh?
Seems I'm still hurting from the beating you gave them. Got a feeling they want to settle the score.
By settle the score, do they mean get their ass beaten a second time?
Cost of being a handsome.
Because if so,
you're not gonna
that can probably be arranged.
I'm sure all your little Yakuza buddies will come running.
What, you think I need them?
Unless you lay a finger on Noah. That's a different story.
Someone's gonna lay a finger on Noah,
That's exactly
I would
what I
suspect.
thought you'd say. Don't worry. We ain't the type to involve kids in this stuff either.
Aw. I'm glad to know the remnants of a cult.
What do you say?
You know, they know better than to. They're like, no.
I think we've waited
We're
long
zealots from a now
Yeah,
dissolved cult, but
I'm
like
just
even
here to
we
set
don't
the table.
fuck with kids. No, we leave kids
Wake me
alone.
up when you're done.
Yes, sir.
Where zealot warriors, you know. There's no point in going after anyone that can't fight back. Hey, I can take these guys on without my crew. One time my cat brought me a whole freshly roasted chicken. Did you get to the bottom of that mystery? Did you let the cat have the chicken? Did you let the cat have at least part of the chicken? I hope they wind up pissed at Captain Collector too. Don't know which of my neighbors she pillaged. Yeah, I don't think there's any world in which you go door to door going, hello, are you missing a chicken? My cat took it. It's probably not edible for you anymore, but I thought I should own up. One of my rats absconded with a pork chop. That's impressive. That's going to be nearly as big as the rat at that. I want to work out what situation I have to be in to unlock the jetpack heat action. The most that Smudge will ever do is she'll steal a single chip, run away with it, chew on the middle of it for like half an hour, and decide she doesn't want it.
Look, huh? Whoa, you're right.
And one more for the road.
Damn. Boss, you're still tough as nails. You see that? Believe this guy's 60?
I do not believe that guy is
What
60.
happened here, boss?
I do not believe Majima is
nothing.
60.
Just a little pick-me-up before the party.
All done? Looks like they got what they came for. Well, come on.
I like that
I'll
this
take you
man
back
will
to the
still
boat.
take us to the boat, even though
Let's
we beat
roll,
up all his
Noah.
men.
Man's offering us a ride.
Mash doesn't love chips, that's the thing. She thinks she loves chips, and then she steals a chip, and very slowly works out she doesn't want the chip.
He doesn't remember much right now.
There's times, occasionally she'll like steal a chip, spend half an hour chewing it, not eat it. Come back up, steal a different chip, and
All right,
start on that
Majima.
one being like,
This is
maybe
where
this
we
one's
part.
better?
That Saejima guy should be on his way. I imagine Shigaki and them will come see you off at that time.
Yeah, sure. Thanks again for the lift.
Yeah, thanks, Rodriguez.
A lot of guys. What gives? Boat party?
Oh yeah. You mean that big ship over there? You ever heard of a place called Madlantis?
Madlantis.
That place is like full of bad guys, right? That goes there?
Shit, they look ready to tie one on.
Nights on the island are too quiet for Yakuza. At some point, they started going to Madlantis to spend the money they make here. In fact, some go every night.
Sounds to me like a Yakuza heaven on Earth.
It's why that special shuttle makes the trip all the way out here.
Hey, Captain. What if we did the feast some other time? We should all go to Madlantis.
We should go be
instead.
mad lads at Madlantis.
Oh yeah? Not satisfied with just Nele Island, are you?
Hang on, they call it Madlantis for a reason. It's no place for kids.
I just want to go look.
I just want to
And
be a
I'm
mad
saying
lad.
No. Hey, tell him. You wouldn't like it anyway, right?
Actually, all this talk about Madlantis reminds me. I heard a wild rumor last time I was there.
Wait, no, we want him not to go. Don't say shit like
Don't
that.
tell him it's
Oh,
cool.
So you don't want to hear about the Esperanza treasure?
Huh?
That's the treasure you were after, wasn't it? The $1 billion one?
Right. Apparently this old guy's after it too. Showed up in Madlantis. Some New York moneylender. Meaning, loaded. Supposedly, he's come into some new info about the treasure's whereabouts. What was the guy's name again? Oh,
Masaru, zip it.
Hey, I don't give a shit. Please, go on.
Let's go back to the Goromaru to keep talking. We'll have the time while we sail to Madlantis. Right, Dad?
Fine.
Halloween will take you to the dangerous pirate cove.
Set a course for Madlantis!
Atlantis. Okay, you used to be a regular. As sure as the Madlantis source these days, you should hear the rest of his scoop near the captain's quarters. Yeah, we can do that. You bought more CDs. How do I add them to the playlist? I have to do it via the smartphone. Ah, playlists. Okay, we can add the Goro Pirates theme. Oh, we can put the Japanese version of the musical number in. Oh, please tell me this has lyrics. Please tell me this is English Kiryu's Machine Gun Kiss. We can put some of the karaoke tracks on. Okay, it's the Japanese version. That's probably better for me not getting constantly distracted. We can put Machine Gun Kiss, Bakamitai. Oh, I can put on all of these. Oh, it's all the good karaoke tracks. Hell Stew, there we go. There we go, now we've got some good soundtracks. Rule Spider, I mean, it's Sega owns Phantasy Star. We played some Phantasy Star earlier. Phantasy Star was on the Mega Drive in the barn that we were camping out in.
Yeah.
So that rich fella talking up the Esperanza treasure goes by the name of Tucker. Spade Tucker. Guy's got a round-the-clock bodyguard, too.
And he really knows where the treasure is?
Beats me. Acquired new intel is about as far as I've heard. Still, as is often the case here, it's just more fuel for the legend. Aside from Jason and I, not many take this thing seriously.
You can add me and Noah in there, too. And on that note, I think we ought to meet this Tucker guy.
Great. Once we drop anchor in Madlantis...
I think getting to Madlantis is probably where we'll wrap for tonight.
Can't wait to see it.
I bet. But first,
it's a nice, convenient place for us to wrap and we can come back on Monday. But we'll at least get to Madlantis tonight.
Well, Captain, what do you think? Any guesses?
Me? What, is it somebody famous or something? Come on, man, I'm confused enough as it is.
Here's a hint. It's a name you've heard before.
Well, Quizmaster, before doesn't mean much to an amnesiac, now does it?
It was Bryce, that former sage of Palicana.
We
I
know
mentioned
him,
earlier.
villain of the last
Bryce
game.
Fairchild. Trace his resume back far enough, and you'll find he used to run a gang. Decades ago.
Okay, he
but
made
still.
Madlantis too. Okay.
So he saw the light and ditched crime. Is that it?
Nah, he didn't change his story, just what he was writing it with. Power was always his aim. People say he's over 100 years old. Maybe he drank the elixir of life or something.
I love this because this was a question that like was never addressed. This never got addressed in Infinite Wealth. Was how is it that Bryce is apparently well over 100 years old? That's just an offhand fact that comes up. And it's part of why the cult like believes he's a mythical figure. But are we a year later getting a sequel that's like, no, he found the Fountain of Youth and drank from it and hid it in a place called Madlantis? I love that this series wants me to take it seriously.
Smaller, just a local religious group. But for decades, Bryce played the ardent follower, slowly became a mover and shaker. Then, after their sage died, Bryce succeeded him and took command of the whole enterprise. Clean outside, cruel inside, Hawaii's underworld in the palm of his hand. People started calling him the Overseer.
Cinderella's story from hell, huh?
Bryce created a lawless zone in Hawaii, where even the cops were at his beck and call. Eventually, he started doing business with his old gang. Then he took his network worldwide. Of course, someone of his stature can't just commit crimes out in the open.
Right.
Naturally, he needed someplace private, where he could entertain shady deals and shadier guests. So, that's precisely what he created. People started calling his little creation Madlantis. Now it's a social hub for scum and villainy.
I see. That makes sense.
You seriously caught all that? You sure you're 10?
Yeah, it's like a super secret base for bad guys, right?
Yeah, you got it, kid.
My Noah's the sharpest knife in the drawer.
With Bryce out of the picture, Madlantis is under new management. The biggest one is run by this old lady they call Queen Michelle.
Queen Michelle,
she used to be
basically
high
Lady
society or
Demetresque.
something a long time ago, and has a lot of bigwigs backing her. The Pirates Coliseum's her doing. Sure, there's all sorts of casinos and cat houses in Madlantis, but none of them earn like the Coliseum. Heck, the ship we're on right now once fought in it.
Yeah, well, she's got a new captain now.
Let's do it, Captain.
With you at the helm of the Goromaru? What the hell? Nope. But Jason, he's another story. Remember, he lost his own ship in the Coliseum a while back.
It's the most fun you can have, as long as you don't lose.
Well, I'm sorry about your ship, Jason.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go risk our ship at the Coliseum. Or at least
Here, Cap. I went
have
ahead
that
and
ready.
marked Madlantis on the map.
Got it.
Okay, cool. So we need to... Get rid of disembark. I wanna...
This ain't half bad.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to head to the midpoint, aren't I? Okay, that's fine.
Captain, are they in pursuit?
I'm the Gaming Jones rocker with you! Hurry up and repair this thing!
Oh, I didn't realize we could just straight up ram the ship. No worries, Echo. It's been lovely to have you around. I hope you rest well. I'll catch you soon. I don't think you're gonna miss too much at the end of this, but yeah, have a good rest of your evening. Rest well. And back in we go. Oh, I would love Lady Dimitrescu in a Marvel vs. Capcom fighting game. That would be so good. Okay, so we want to...
Jeez, I never realized how big the ocean is.
Select destination.
Yeesh. You think this place could be any further away? Trust me, we'll be there soon enough. Get some rest. You're probably wiped too, Noah.
I'm doing just fine.
I have child energy! And the knowledge I'm gonna meet pirates!
Hey, what the hell's going on? What's with the light show?
Your guess is as good as mine.
What's the plan, Captain? We trying to cut and run?
Huh?
Oh, up they come. Hello.
Everybody look alive!
Oh,
We
some
got
vicious
company!
looking knives.
Who the hell are these guys?
Doesn't matter. They're not here for tea. Now let's get them off our boat.
Could be Madlantis wants to test our sea legs, huh?
Isn't that sweet of them?
They are the men in black. Madlantis defenders. No problem. Zero issue. Could not have posed more of a threat if they tried. Or less of a threat if they tried.
How about we get acquainted? Who the hell are you?
We're Madlantis security. Got intel a new captain was headed our way. Had to check you out before letting you through.
Yeah, sure. So you just go and attack us without warning?
Keep that fire hot. You won't survive Madlantis without it. This ship's clear to enter.
What a crock of shit. You seriously boarded us just to test us. A lot of other ways to do that, ain't there?
I agree. Almost makes you wonder if their real motive wasn't something else, huh?
Huh?
Like greed. He saw a new face and decided to collect a little one-time entry fee into Madlantis.
No, that wasn't it, I swear.
Wouldn't be the first time. Security strong-arming for side money's nothing new. A lone boat like ours wandering in makes for an easy mark. They just never dreamed we'd hit back.
Oh shit, okay, level with me. That really what this was? Cause if you'd have said that from the jump, we'd have coughed up a toll, no problem. If them's the sort of rules you boys play by, well, we don't want to be rude, do we?
But, Captain...
Oh, well, if that's how you feel about it, then yeah, I suppose I ought to collect that toll.
Of course you should.
Is that Bob from Bob's
Not under the
Burgers?
laws here, but you and
That
me,
voice.
we're savvy fellas, born from the same world, aren't we? Begs the question, though. What are you gonna do for us? Seeing as you attacked
I want
our
him to say
boat
more than
without
one
fair
word
warning
again.
and all, tell me, how you planning on making that right? Guy like you who really lives and dies by his manners.
It's Sean
I'd
Benjamin.
love to see you
Probably
set an
not, but it
example
sounded
here.
like him for a minute.
Me too. It's only right.
Sure is.
Wait. Easy. Yes, I will. Whatever you want.
You hear it, right?
Madlantis security paying us reparations? Certainly didn't expect that.
Captain, you rocked!
He's right.
Think I'm gonna fit quite nicely with this Madlantis crowd?
Oh yeah, you are. There's definitely some inflections on some of his pronunciations that reminded me. Well, here we go. We'll sail into Madlantis. And we'll dock up.
Got eyes on her.
For the night.
Madlantis.
That Uncle Rock out there?
Yeah, just wait till you see her up close. That's when she makes her impression.
Welcome. This is our new environment.
Captain, you see this? All this was inside that
So we're going to be
little cave?
revisiting a whole bunch of this game.
Yeah.
And we'll
like
leave this
someone
to be
pulled
a
switcheroo
fun
on
mystery
us,
to
eh?
explore on Monday. There is batting cages, but with explosives. I'll tease that much. And here's Lady Demetresque, surrounded by her fascist pirate soldiers. Her voice is wonderful. Just wait until you hear her voice.
My queen, please, forgive me! I'll pay the money back, I swear! Just let me out, please!
Me too! I swear I'll make it right! I promise!
Yeah, she
Oh, shit.
She gets off on watching men go to their deaths while people laugh at, like, haha, they're grovel, they're begging for their lives, haha.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Welcome Reavers, welcome Roads, to my queendom, my Madlantis.
Her voice is so good, right?
Well, what do you think? All this is one hell of a sight, isn't it? The story goes, a tanker lost control in the shallows nearby, started taking on water. As it sank, little by little, the crew steered the wreck into this cave, having realized there was no way to fix the boat in time to keep it afloat. It couldn't be disassembled for parts either. Damn thing was just too big. So they let it sink, and a ship graveyard was born. Not long after,
I hope she's a
other
trusted
vessels started
ally.
showing up.
I want her
More
on my
people were
crew.
trying to avoid the dismantling
I want to be
costs.
like Luffy and somehow
All
make her part of my
bringing
crew.
their ships here to die. Maybe it's what inspired Palikana, the spark that said, hey, disposing of waste can be a lucrative trade for us.
A ship graveyard, huh? Hard to believe, honestly, that anybody'd look at this and give it the glitz and glam treatment.
Ain't it? Almost like you'd have to be nuts.
Captain, Jason and I will go see about setting up a meeting with Old Man Tucker. Over on the street with all the bars, there's this place called Dunghill. After we're done, we'll head there to meet you.
Noah, just being a kid here will draw attention. Stick real close to the captain, okay? You have your inhaler, don't you?
Yep, got it. Ready, Captain?
Oh, he's
Yes,
going to be
sir.
caught without his
Let's roll.
inhaler at some point, isn't it? And it's going to be really sad. Right, and we're going to call it here for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for the first of what is probably going to be at least a few weeks of Pirate Yakuza streams. Apparently this game's sort of in the 15 to 20 hour range, so somewhere between 5 and 7 streams of this, probably. So, like, I would say, like, 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. I reckon, like, probably 2 weeks of streams. But I'll be back on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week, streaming more of this. Thank you very